Yo, crew members, what it be?
What is going on, everybody?
And as per usual, hi.
Hi.
What's up, everybody?
Hi. Oh my God. My
Clipped like crazy.
I don't
Clip
care.
As always.
Yeah, you're damn right. Yeah, Lord knows we had enough of a fun time here trying to record some shit before we even started this podcast. So I think
An hour later,
everyone's lips are
Fuck.
probably hurting a little bit.
lips. Mine are, the mustache is holding it down, bud.
Touche. So this.
Whoa! Yo, this man's about to bust out a remix. He's like, dib it, 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 dib it.
Okay,
Andrew,
so
go ahead.
I have two thoughts here. Number one, that was so sick. Whatever the fuck that shit was.
Hell yeah, boys!
Like I was about to laugh and start, and then I just was like, "Oh shit, oh shit." And yeah, Dibis. I don't know. I don't know what. Like Dibide.
This man earlier had a chip that fucking kerfuffled itself into his gums, and he just went.
I don't.
He
know.
started hissing at us.
I don't know what Dibis was. It's like
Oh
Mike,
my
it was like Mike Tyson in
God.
court. Like Dibide. But anyway.
Oh yeah.
So this episode, we've kind of had an episode like this before. We had our Console Wars episode. This is going to be kind of basically like a Console Wars in review now that we have everything.
It's the final battle.
It's the
I wanted
final countdown. I couldn't even sing it because I was just so excited and happy. At the same time.
Copyright.
Do you
It's
think
an
they
amazing
listen?
song. Thank you for
It doesn't
giving
mean
it
they
to us.
listen. Their lawyers might find it. God damn it, copyright.
Whatever.
I'm not paying nobody.
I will give you 2 cents. It's all I got to my name. They're like, we'll take it.
How the fuck were you planning on buying me a system then? With your 2 cents.
I have no idea.
Were you going to hit the corner for me?
Payment plan.
Hey,
Oh.
look what's up, girl.
Fair enough. So yeah, now that we have, you got a bear cub in the cave. I heard that. I heard that. He's got a wicked nose whistle. So yes, we now have all of the information. So this is going to be a total console war. Everything on the Xbox side, everything on the Sony side,
Round up.
Microsoft side, and Sony side.
There you-
And we're also going to give you everything, like our experiences with doing the pre-orders. We're also going to talk about the games that are coming out at
Who got
launch.
actual pre-orders?
We'll discuss it all.
Who didn't? Who didn't?
You ready to kick it?
Let's do it.
All right, so let's start off with looking at, the meat and potatoes, as they say.
The guts.
Yeah, when it comes down to these two systems. So we can start off with, you want to start off with PlayStation?
Well, I figured you were going to go like piece by piece between
I can.
both. Because I feel like if we do one and then the other, it's just going to be like, wait, what was Sony's again?
No, you're right. So, all right, the big thing I found with these two systems was the storage size is different for both, in between the, and let's go ahead and preface this. We're going with the Series X and the PS5 just straight up. You know what I mean? Both of them being the disc versions.
Okay.
Yes.
We're not going to
Cool.
break down the discless version or the digital-only version of the PS5, and we're not going to talk about the Series S.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
So, we're only going to talk about the big boys. The big daddies.
I know how mad you get at yourself every time you say discless.
Discless. yeah, that's why.
I want to talk about
Digital.
that dickless PlayStation.
He'd be excited to say that.
I'm not Jacob from Spaghetti Boys. I'm not going to jump into that ring.
No, we do not need to be getting into ball tucking and all sorts of shit. Like, we don't. That's
Holy.
He's on
moly.
another level. I love that guy. All right, so like I said, I only saw two things that really went ahead jumped out to me. So number one was storage size because the Series X is 1 terabyte, just straight up,
correct.
and the PS5 is at 825 gigabyte.
Advantage Xbox.
Advantage Xbox.
For sure.
Another thing that I saw that jumped out to me was the resolution. So the straight up resolution of the Xbox is a native 4K, 120 hertz with an 8K support. All right, where I know I hit my mic. Shut up. Where the PlayStation 5 is just a 4K, 120 hertz 8K support. So
It's the native that's getting you.
and that's the part. And so I did a little bit of research. So if it's native 4K, that means that the input resolution is already at 4K instead of it's saying that it's going to be 4K, because when it does that, it needs to upscale.
Yes.
So what you get out of that is you get more detail. You get more detail out of the game that's native 4K, or the gaming system
Because
that's native 4K, as opposed to just regular 4K, which means you're already working on the upscaling process immediately.
I got you.
Yeah. Basically, it's like Xbox is his default 4K. Like that's his
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Xbox default 4K, and then you're looking at PlayStation essentially being like 1440, and then moving itself up to 4K.
Yeah. Now I don't know realistically how much of a difference that's actually gonna show.
I'm not sure. Once again, I am going off of the specs that I have found on multiple websites. One of them being IGN.com.
Hey, do you have a 4K TV? You don't count in this question. Don't answer it, Andy.
Oh, well,
yes.
I thought that was to everybody.
You do?
Yes.
Fuck, I don't. Guess I got to upgrade, boys.
Yes, you do, dude. And
my LG in the man cave is 4K.
Now is the time.
Yeah, because they're stupid cheap.
I was just at Walmart for a 65-inch, everything you need, 65-inch, 4K, LED, HDR, smart TV if you need it, curve if you want it.
Price me up.
$700.
Bet. I think
the curve one's nasty too.
The curve was really cool. Yeah.
I know where I'm going.
Just look up that input lag first, because since you're primarily a gamer and that's mostly what you use your TV for,
That's all I'd use it for.
check the input lag, because that's how I landed on the TV I did.
Oh, I definitely did research with mine to go ahead and see. You mean
so
what,
I'm the only
what it was.
that doesn't have a 4K TV.
Well, technically,
Fair.
for the
all right, boys, let's go.
Technically, for the first time, this is the first time that I wasn't first. He got his 4K TV first.
Yeah.
Oh, touche.
Yeah.
So both of them have. The disc drive for both of these is a 4K UHD disc drive. So ultra high def. And also the funny thing that everybody's obviously been just cracking up about is the size comparison to these two.
Yeah.
Right. You have the subwoofer versus the Wi-Fi router wrapped in a fucking binder. Okay.
You're not wrong, dude.
Wait. And it's funny because I want to do this big like megaphone like introduction of like these two come into the ring, but I don't even.
I feel like we should keep tabs on what we think this score is like as we go through. So it was I think we all agreed 1-0 Xbox after the
For sure.
the storage, right?
Storage, yes.
Absolutely.
That
could have been bad.
And again, not a difference that's enormous, but a difference. And it's advantage Xbox.
And also with the resolution, you're basically talking about the same thing that the resolution is for the Series S, because the Series S is 1440.
Well, we said we're not even supposed to be bringing up the Series S right now. So
I know, but I'm saying in comparison.
All right. So and then as far as the native 4K versus the 4K, the fact that we don't know enough about how that actually translates on the screen, we can either leave that as a tie or give it like a 0.5 in Xbox
lock it even?
favor.
Okay.
Okay.
Just give them both one.
Okay.
Just give them both one.
Lock
That'll
it
keep
even
the
there.
score even.
Lock it even there, and then we're still even after the drive because they're both. You said 4K HD disc drives, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're at a tie there.
Yeah, they're both Blu-ray as well.
Wait, do you want me to break these down per what we're talking about, or you just want check marks?
No, just check marks.
All right,
check
cool.
marks
Then
is
we're
fine.
good. We're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you talk about size. So PlayStation coming to the ring at 15.74 inches tall, which is a fucking massive ass system, dude.
Thank God that it can still lay down though.
Yes.
That's
but
because I
still,
was
even
worried
at
about that.
how
Both of them can though.
Yo,
at the same time.
Yeah, but is it that double C thick?
Oh, it's double C. Well, part of it's double C thick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It goes thin to thick.
that double C.
So here you go. You ready? 15.74 inches tall, 8.79 inches wide.
At its widest point?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
And then 3.97 inches deep.
Wait, excuse me? What did you say its width was?
8.79.
Okay. Jesus Christ. All right, and Xbox?
So the Xbox is 11.85 inches tall, 5.94 inches wide, and 5.94 inches deep.
It's a cube.
I'm gonna say
Xbox.
I'm gonna say that seems more reasonable, but I don't know that is something that actually really matters. If you have the space for either system, I don't know that matters.
Look.
No, the thing is you got to make the space for PlayStation. What are you talking about? You could put that little subwoofer anywhere, and it's gonna look amazing no matter where you put it.
Touche.
So
meanwhile, with the PlayStation, you go look at it going, dude, is your router working?
Is that your router? It looks off. Fuck off. Xbox, you get this one, boys.
Here's what's weird for me for that is that as I'm someone who likes that odd, like to me, like I said, that when I first saw the PS5, I was like, that looks like one of those concept cars that they roll out that you know that you're never actually gonna. Oh my
Woo!
Never actually gonna see on the road, but you're like, wow, that's like a car from the fucking future.
Yeah.
I like shit like that. So on one hand, I like the crazy looking shit, but the Xbox, if you're someone that cares about like your shit
the
not
aesthetic,
sticking out like a sore thumb and matching anything, that's probably where you're gonna want to go.
Here's my thing,
unless you have a white dresser,
dude, it's black. What looks like it has like a green top or something like that.
Here's
Within the
here's
holes.
my thing. Couldn't they? So like, if you look at the Xbox, it's symmetrical. Couldn't PlayStation do that too? Instead, they made it look. They made it look like a big booty lady.
looking like a Pixar mom.
Bet.
straight up dump truck booty.
But am I wrong though?
No, you're not.
Yeah, see? Make that shit symmetrical. Make it like a bump.
I
You know what I'm saying?
don't know. I just feel like I'm going to look at it when I have and be like, okay, that looks pretty fucking
All right.
sick.
So now let's go with exclusives.
Wait, that's all we had? On
With
the
those-
comparison of the specs?
How about prices?
Prices? What about the
I would
power?
Say
Like the processor and all that shit?
Processor.
Oh, no, I
we
got
got other
processors.
stuff to talk about here.
Okay,
boys.
fine. No. All right, so
It's like, shut up, boys.
Jesus Christ. All right, so let's go. CPU. All right, CPU is essentially the same, dude. You're talking about a CPU for the PS5 is an AMD Zen 2 based CPU with an 8-core processor.
Okay.
All right. And then you have a 8-core processor with 3.8 gigahertz with the Zen 2 CPU for
So it's
They're
Xbox.
pretty much dead even.
So it's
Which is something we said off the gate anyway.
well. Here's the thing. So
Yeah.
it's the same thing, but just worded differently.
Honestly,
I think so, yeah.
And it's really funny because they're both coming off of TechRadar.com. So
Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty much dead even.
let's
Fair.
go. GPU. We're talking 10.28 teraflops for the PlayStation, and for the Xbox, we're talking 12.
12.
Okay. So definitely
Now-
Xbox.
Yeah. Now, do we know how much of a difference that translates to?
It's a big difference. I think when we first started this podcast, we went actually into what teraflops mean. I remember talking about
We
it.
did.
That's
And-
true because this is why we said it was like the
Because,
speed
like-
and agility versus like the raw
Power.
fucking
power of-
raw physical.
Just that
I'm
raw
gonna fucking I'm gonna pick your ass up and throw you around raw power.
No, hold on. First, he's talking about big booty Pixar moms, and then raw fuck power.
Bro,
Dude,
you all
got
right?
something on the mind right
Yeah,
now, bro.
yeah. You know what? He's married. He ain't getting it.
True. Hey, wait, what?
See? All right, continue, Wes.
We are cutting that part out.
I think you should just keep going. It's fun.
No.
Nope.
I don't like cutting things out. It's not offensive to anybody, so I'm not cutting it out.
Maybe my wife.
No, because she gonna hear it and be like,
She's gonna hear it. She's gonna laugh, and then she'll be fine. You're the best, Alex. So next, I want to go into the memory. So the memory is a 16 gigabyte interface for the PlayStation.
I forgot we were recording.
this motherfucker. Look, I would like to let everybody know, if you hear this, it's because Andy just decided to be a big old chunky boy and just reach into the chip.
Ladies and gentlemen of the
chip
court.
bags.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court.
Yeah. Holy shit. Go ahead, Wes.
So the memory.
Can we kick him out for the rest of the day?
We really
Andy,
should.
go home and cut the grass like last time. Would you?
That is what I'm gonna do when I get home.
In the rain. Anyway, sorry.
So the memory for the Xbox is also 16 gig.
So they're both the same.
Yep, they're
All
both
right, cool.
the same.
Just remember, if I leave, you gotta walk home.
I'll drive 'em.
Unless you want to side saddle on Wes's.
I don't care.
Ooh, he going. Hold on to them titties.
I'll give him a big old bear hug.
Let's see. Expandable storage.
Okay.
So we already know that both of them are going to be 1 terabyte. I mean, at minimum, and we did get information this week that Xbox has theirs already. I mean, they have theirs ready to go pre-order. Except for it's like $225.
Well, this is what I was
It's
going to say.
expensive as shit.
One thing I wanted to say: did we find out for sure that all of Xbox's stuff is proprietary, while Sony's is not? Like, you could buy any brand of external shit and have it work with Sony, while you have to buy Xbox's stuff.
So
That's a good question.
see, here's the thing. Everything that we've been doing before have been, the hard disk drives.
yeah,
You know what I mean? With previous systems, both of these are now doing solid state drives. So you need you need a different external in order to go ahead and work with that. I was doing some research. I didn't see anything under $160 with a solid state drive, and that's even regardless of going ahead and saying, yeah, this is for this system or that system.
I mean, I have never once had to buy an external hard drive, and I feel like it's all relative. Like
I have a 2 gig on both my PlayStation and my Xbox.
put
2
it this
gig
way.
each.
I don't know if it's gonna be the same for you.
They're only $60 each.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's gonna be the same for you, because like after I beat a game and I complete it, I just delete it so I can download more.
The only thing I have on my system anymore are the games that I play for VR. Everything else is deleted. Like, I don't even have Borderlands 3 on my system anymore.
Yeah, I mean, because you have all the saved you have all the saved information anyway, so you can just reinstall whenever you want.
Yeah, no, I started doing that, so like I keep room. But and I know it's all relative. Like, the systems before had what? Like the PS4 has 5. They're both 500 gigs, right? Right now. Or am I tripping?
What you talking about?
No.
Storage. I forget
No,
what the
the,
storage is on the Pro. What is
Xbox One S, I believe, is what I have out there, and that's terabyte.
Yours is a terabyte,
it? No. You're right.
and
You're
I
right.
have the
Is yours,
I have
is yours the Pro?
his
Yes.
is the Pro.
Yeah, the Pro.
But they
terabyte.
also make the PlayStation Slim now
Yeah.
with a terabyte, and that's what I have.
Okay. All right. So I would like to now. I'm assuming with graphics and everything getting better and things being more powerful, I would imagine that the games are going to take more to download. So
Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
So here's my thing for the people that actually. Then we'll probably get into this, but if you do go with let's say the PlayStation, let's say you get the digital only version of it, you're gonna want that external. You're definitely gonna want that external because that brings up that then validates the point that just like you said, with the games with better graphics and shit like that, more shit involved with the game, you're gonna want that extra.
Well,
storage.
not to mention when you have an all digital version, you're bringing in the entire game. I mean, when you have the disc, you're only bringing in X amount of the game when you download it. You know what I'm saying? With the all digital, you have the entire fucking run. I mean that's why like when you go ahead and play like Warzone or something like that, you're downloading like 120 gigs right off the gate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're getting everything.
Yep. I got you.
But that's all I have on actual specs.
Okay.
All right. Pricing.
So the pricing on both of them are the exact fucking same. Both of them are $499.
Okay. Do you think for pricing purposes we should talk about all the systems that they're offering?
We can.
I feel like we should.
All right. So then I guess we'll start with the lower ones. So the Xbox Series S, which is the I was trying to find it weird, trying to figure out a way to go ahead and talk about
the
this
downgraded version of the Series X.
It's the downgraded version of the Series X, but it's an upgraded version of the One S. You know what I mean? It sits very comfortably in the middle.
Yes.
So that one is $299, and then if you go ahead.
I'll tell you, man, when I saw that price, I damn near shit myself.
I know for a fact that you can do it on the Microsoft Store, but I believe there's other outlets to where you can go ahead and do a payment plan on it. And when you do the payment plan, you also get the Xbox Game Pass Unlimited.
Yeah.
Or Ultimate, sorry.
Ultimate,
and what the Ultimate gives you, it gives you 2 years because you're taking 2 years to pay the whole thing off. So it gives you 2 years of Game Pass. And Game Pass is, once again, to explain to everybody, it's over 100 games currently that you can go ahead and just, drop in, do a quick download, play it as much as you want, and then you can just go to the next one if you want. I mean, there is just countless options between indie games, old school arcade games, modern games.
To my knowledge, if you're someone that has a PlayStation, it seems like a working version of, what is it, PS Now? I forget what PlayStation is. Where it's literally the same thing. They have a library of
it's called PlayStation.
It's
called PlayStation Now. I think.
But the frame rate. Maybe it was just my internet that I had before, which is possible. But in my experience, I stopped playing the games because the frame rates were unreal.
It was terrible.
I
remember playing. I don't even
Twisted
know.
Metal.
Yeah, it was. It was fucking trash.
Yeah, it was horrible.
If you want to talk about the absolute pinnacle of streaming to play video games, Game Pass is it.
Yeah.
They figured the blueprint out to go ahead and give you everything you want. And then now, which is something we'll definitely talk about later, I guarantee you guys, with the Bethesda buy, it adds a lot more to that.
Well, yeah, because if you read, we'll talk about that. I'm not going to bring it up now.
All right. Keep it going.
All right, so the next one is the PlayStation 5, the all digital.
Yes.
There you go, see? I see the smile on his face.
Got him.
And that one is for $399, I believe.
Yep.
That is, $399.
Now, I am almost guaranteed, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong or right, the storage capacity on that one is the 825, just like the one with the disc version?
Everything that I have heard is that every single thing is the same as the, with the exception of
so the two PlayStation 5s are identical minus the disc drive. That's it.
Okay.
That's the one thing that makes that price tag better, is the fact that you're getting, like, when is the last time, if ever, that we've got a brand new next gen system for $400?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, trust me, when I do get my PlayStation, it is going to be the all digital.
Yeah, myself as well. And he already did.
I already bought the all digital.
Because PS4 and Xbox One, they were both a $500 price tag, right? I know Xbox was because I bought it for $500.
Yeah, but you bought yours with the Kinect. That's why. You didn't have to buy it with the Kinect.
Yeah, I forget what the whole run was.
We can look into it.
No, because I remember I bought the same thing as you, and it was $500. But that's because it came with the Kinect. You could have bought it without the Kinect. You didn't need the Kinect, even though they told you did. But you didn't fucking need it.
So now we're going to get into the prices for the two main systems.
Yeah.
So the Xbox Series X is for $499, and then you can also, once again, you can do a payment plan, and that will also give you 2 years of the Game Pass Ultimate,
You know
as well as the Xbox Gold membership, all wrapped into one.
Here's the thing. I can
Yeah.
I can afford that console, no problem. I think I'm going to do the payment plan, so I have.
So you have Game Pass.
So I have Game Pass for 2 years.
Yeah, I mean,
like what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and what was the interest on that, on the payment plan?
Oh, yeah, that's
Like how
another
much?
thing.
That's what I mean. How much are you actually paying for the system?
So from what I know currently, it's $35 a month. I'm not entirely sure what
You know what, though?
it
We
all
did-
is after it's all said and done. I think
We
it's
talked
like,
about this last time.
I think it's like 43 or $45 when it's all said and done, something like that.
We talked about this last time. We weren't quite sure the exact number with whatever the interest rate.
You
could
mean
be.
$45 more?
So no, $45 as per month as a whole. Once again, I don't know anybody who's actually doing this.
Well, I'll let
Well,
you
probably
know.
because everyone you know has Game Pass already.
Yes.
Probably, or already pays.
Yeah, and
for
the thing
Game
is
Pass
like
anyway.
I don't have the Game Pass, and I also got rid of my Microsoft membership. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So for me-
so for
I'm,
you, it's
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, for me, and maybe even you, Andy, this might be like a beneficial thing because then you get the best of all three worlds. You get the system, you get the membership, and you also get the Game Pass.
It's possible. Like
I could have swore I remember last time when Wes and I did this, and I actually think this was the one episode you left early. Wes and I did the math, and I think it was literally like
When it-
$20 or $30.
when it was all said and done. Yeah.
All said and done, it was like $20 more than what you would pay for the system.
Well, then that's a no-brainer unless you're someone that just wants to know that it's paid for and done, and then you just get your membership. Fine.
which is what I did. So
which I get.
We'll see.
But
We'll see how it all plays
But
out.
once again, I still have over 2 years of my own membership to
Yeah.
still run through.
Like for me,
So for me, it didn't make sense to do a payment plan.
Right, exactly.
knowing me, I'm gonna get it, even though I know it's pointless for me because I'm getting before. And again, of course, we're gonna get to that before all the Bethesda news.
Yes.
I was getting an Xbox anyway
Yep.
for multiple reasons, so I knew I was gonna get it. Nothing with Game Pass ever really mattered to me and it's the same reason that the thing that PlayStation tried to do that's somewhat similar but really not
Yeah, it's
doesn't
not.
really appeal to me either is just because of the fact that they're all old games I've already played.
Yeah, but here's the thing with the
And
Xbox.
it's very rare. And looking at the Game Pass library, there are a couple things that I haven't played on there that I would play. I just
Now,
don't know that it would
another
justify
thing-
the fee.
Another thing with the Xbox Game Pass is when you have these new games that are that are owned by Microsoft,
They're gonna be on Game Pass.
they're going to be on Game Pass at launch.
Yep. So Bethesda's
So Halo
games,
Infinite
Yep.
at launch. The next Gears of War game comes out at
At
launch.
launch, yep.
Like Fable at launch.
You also got to take.
So
well, hold
and the
on.
membership is what?
The membership
Isn't it like? Is it,
normally it's like
15?
15. Yeah, it's like 15,
I think it's
17
like
bucks a
15.
month.
So here's the thing: you also got to take into effect that Microsoft also has their exclusive deal that they have with EA. So all the EA games
EA
are also going to be dropping for Game Pass.
Yes,
Bethesda
Madden,
games,
NHL.
Starfield. I'm pretty sure when it's done, will be dropping on Game Pass. You don't. So
what
like the-
what seems to worry me about that is, and of course, you can pay for it by the year, right? It's probably like
it might be cheaper. You know how it's like
But,
sometimes.
but I'm
it'll
saying
be
either
cheaper.
way, you can get a yearly membership, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying if I have a yearly membership of Game Pass, then right away, granted it's not because I paid for Game Pass, but table that, all of these games are free. I don't have to pay $60 for a game again.
They are at your disposal, and most of the time the DLCs when they drop at launch, when DLC launches, it'll come with it too.
So like if I have Game Pass, I never have to pay for NHL again. I won't have to pay for a
With-
Fallout game ever again. They're all free.
As long
Yes.
as Xbox keeps this
That's what I'm
relationship
saying.
with EA Play, yes.
I
So
don't
here-
mind. I don't mind for the that's the shit that appeals to me is the ones that are available at launch, like the new games that I can play.
Right,
I
and
don't
I-
give a fuck about old games that I've already played.
Right,
that
and
are
that's
on there.
that's
But the new
that's
game,
100%
that's
fair.
a different thing.
But that's what I mean, and
That's a different
that's what we
thing.
talked about last time. That's what, as much as I love Sony and as much as I love PlayStation, this new Xbox console, and all the new stuff that they're bringing out with this console to go along with this console, with the EA Play and the fucking Bethesda deal that they did, it's just making the Xbox so much more appealing right now than Sony.
This is what concerns me though. When Sony put out the playing the long game thing, how can you survive that way? Game companies never having you have to pay for their game again.
Because you're going to have a contract for X
If
amount of
you-
dollars, and you
Well,
think about
see,
it
and
this
that's
way.
and that's what and then if you find out that you could have X amount more downloads, than what's in the contract, then essentially call that a signing bonus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they could look.
Trust
like,
me, these
like,
companies
I
are
would-
not stupid by any means necessary. They figured out a way that they're going to make the same, if not more, money by doing this.
And look, so
Same maybe, I guess.
we also have to understand who owns this. We also understand who owns this. Who owns this is Microsoft. Microsoft gets buku money every single time a laptop or computer is made because of
true.
having to have Windows on it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I mean, just a regular standard PC, and that's going with a Toshiba, a Sony,
Yeah, it
an
doesn't
LG, an Acer. It doesn't matter. I mean, if it's not an Apple product, it has Microsoft on
The
it.
only way I can see, and even if this is the case, it still works out for us as the people that purchase the shit. The only way that I can see that is if Microsoft literally finally got tired of consistently being outsold by Sony their entire lives, that they finally like, fuck it, we will give you game companies extra money if we can just put your shit on our Game Pass so people will buy our system.
So here's the thing. Look, as Microsoft as a company, they make so much fucking money other places. Maybe
They can lose some
you
here.
might be right. Maybe they are losing a little money on this deal as a total, and they're giving back to their consumer. And we talked about
But you
this. Wes
also-
and I talked about this in the last one that you and I did ourselves.
Yeah.
Maybe Microsoft themselves are finally waking up just a little bit and saying, you know what, our consumers take care of us so much, and our gaming community is so large. Let's take care of these people. Let's
There's also
do
another
something
thing as
for
well.
them.
I mean, look at a company. Look at a company that they obtained that given to where now they hold the rights of Minecraft.
Yeah.
So the whole thing with the Minecraft transactions is that, you know what I mean, they're making all this money off of off of it being on other systems, because you have the Minecraft on the Switch, you have it on PC, you have it on PlayStation as well as Xbox.
Yeah.
So they're still making that money no matter what. Now, if they decide to do that, but then do that with Elder Scrolls, do that with with Fallout. Dude, that's where they're going to get their money back, because not only are you going ahead just, I don't like the idea of keeping it exclusive. I'm thinking more like let it be all console and then just break the money in.
That
we've
would be
said
more
that before.
beneficial.
Yeah, we've said that a million times, that like from a business standpoint, we get it and would probably make the same decision.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But looking at the other end of it, it's like, damn, I just kind of wish that
And
they could all be everywhere.
And we'll dive deeper into that later on when we actually go through the articles.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to price wise,
I'll be honest with you. I think it's going to be on the person buying the console, because the price points are very similar.
So-
The only one that's super beneficial is, let's say you can't really afford the Xbox Series
especially
X.
right now with what's going on.
Right, with everything going COVID, and no, not a lot of people working or whatever have you. I think, this is my personal opinion, even being a Sony guy, I think Xbox takes it here,
I think so
because
too.
that price point of the $299 having the next gen console, which is still better than an Xbox, their best Xbox One.
Yeah.
I definitely think that they take the cake here on this one.
On top of that, they have the monthly payments.
Yeah, which
They
I
have the
think
monthly
is
payments, which on top of
super
that,
beneficial.
say you decide not to buy any games at launch,
You
you
get
have
every-
you have Game
Yes.
Pass. You know what I mean?
You have Game Pass.
right when
you
you get
have-
that system.
You have your membership,
Yes.
all inclusive in one price. I think, hands down, as much as I love Sony, Xbox definitely takes this one. In my personal opinion, I don't know about you guys, but personally I think it does, because it gives you, as the consumer, an option to have that that little bit of money come out of your paycheck or your bank account
Yep.
monthly, instead of having to just spend all at once. And it gives you everything you need to be able to still enjoy the system.
Now, see, there's no way. I mean, to me, it was either going to be Xbox takes it or a tie. There's no way that I see that Sony would take that one, for my opinion. But before I make my final point, do we know for a fact that there's no payment plans for
I know
PlayStation?
GameStop is doing something,
Yeah.
but at the same time, with
Direct-
with a company like GameStop, who is already filing for bankruptcy, and you're seeing stores close everywhere, how much can you truly trust putting your money in them?
That's true.
No, I get what you're
and
saying.
when I bought mine, so we were going to get into this about the pre-order, but anyway, when I did the pre-order for PlayStation, there was no option to select a monthly payment. It was, this is what you're paying, this is it.
I would have to ask
Well,
Clyburn
that-
if there was that for the on the Microsoft
Well, they
store.
don't normally have that for pre-orders anyway. I assume that would be for whatever's left, right? Well, I don't know.
Not
Fuck,
necessarily.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I paid my entire thing up front.
Yeah, and
Okay.
as did I. Now, had they had it, but see, here's the thing: did they have it? Where did you do yours, through Microsoft?
Target.
Okay, so Clyburn did his, you said, through Microsoft
Store, yeah.
Okay, so we have to reach out to him, and maybe we can retouch on this episode. But the thing is there was no if I'm Microsoft or Sony, and that's the option we're giving you, you got to put your
You got to put, yeah.
you got to put your credit card information shit in anyway.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're gonna have it on file, so you could just obviously
for
pick
sure.
the monthly payment. So I didn't have that option when I did it through Sony. So my guess is I don't see them having that option, and I didn't read it anywhere in an article saying that they had the option for Sony as to where Microsoft was like, this is an option for us. You can do it.
I get what you're saying. Back to what I was saying about the price as to why it would either be Microsoft takes it or a tie, but I wouldn't give to Sony. Again, you can say Microsoft takes it again because of that system, the $300 system that they have. The only way you can look at it from a different side is that, and that's a great deal, and that's going to appeal to a lot of people. While it is technically, air quotes, next gen because it is more powerful than the One S. It's still not technically current gen because you're going to have two systems that are more powerful, being the Xbox One X, or I'm sorry, the Xbox Series X, and the PS5.
The biggest downfall with the S is the teraflops are cut. I mean, as opposed to the X.
Yeah, but what are they?
And the resolution.
Yeah, also, what are they?
Resolution is a big thing a lot of people pay for, is it not? I mean, if that was the case, we'd fuck it, and either one of them will just go back and play.
Here's my thing, though. If the S is like, let's say, the teraflops are within spec of the PlayStation 5.
Just look up
because the teraflops for the PlayStation 5 are 10.
I'm working on it.
And for the Xbox, they're 12. If they are for the series,
no, it's a third of it. It's 4.
Yeah, see what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So while that does apply to people, and there's some people that are like, shit, it's still better than what I have. That's perfect.
And the storage is a little over half.
Yeah,
I get you.
That's what I mean. So like, it's still considerably far away from the Series X and the PS5. That's what I was saying. The only way you can make it a tie is the fact that for $100 less, you're still getting a next-gen console in the PS5 digital. So that's why, like, I can't, knowing that 300 option's there and it's not.
Like I said,
that's probably why I would give it a tie. But I could see an argument for both.
When you look at it, like, I would say tie until I look at what you get by doing the monthly payment plan for Microsoft because of Game Pass. Game Pass adds so much more to to that thought of which one takes the cake.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Go ahead.
You know what? Never mind.
Oh shit.
Well, because I was going to bring up the whole. I know it's not the end all be all, but the teraflops you said were what?
4.
Okay.
For the S.
PlayStation Pro is 4.2. Just so
okay.
you know. PlayStation 4 Pro is 4.2.
So basically, what I'm saying is,
I'm just saying that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that just shows
I did it out of sheer curiosity, just for like my curiosity, but
that shows you just how fucking powerful these actual new consoles are.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
It's fucking 10 and 12.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's insane.
But now think about it. Now here's the thing. What would you pay right now for a PS4? That's what you should judge the Series S on.
Well,
because you're paying $300 and you're getting one that you said that's
true.
what, 0.2 more?
But once again, you also have to factor in what Game Pass gives you because with wow.
Yeah.
I was going to let that one slide.
Actually, can you find that against the Xbox One?
What, the PlayStation Pro?
No,
or you mean
the new Series S,
Series S versus the One S,
One S or X? Because I'm saying if you already have one of those, you already have the option for Game Pass.
No. All right, you make a valid point.
That's what I'm saying.
When we're done with this part of the conversation, we're going to get into one of the bigger parts of the conversation with these next gen consoles.
If you've got an Xbox One X, right? That's last gen.
Yes,
it's 6. I'm looking at it right here.
Now
Xbox Series X teraflops are 12. Xbox One X is 6.
Okay.
So that's what I have right now.
Now, what about the One S? Does that say?
The One S is the all digital.
Because what I'm trying to say is just how much better is the Series S versus what Xbox
versus what's already out there now.
That's what I'm getting at. Because if you're going to come with a $300 price tag and you can already get an Xbox One X, when all that drops for $300, where's the smart money there? You know what I mean?
Look, personally, I don't see any smart money in the S at all.
I'm just asking.
But at the same time, it never held an interest to me. Regardless,
the Series S?
The S, no, the X for sure. The X, absolutely. You know what I mean?
100%.
Because once again, like
Series X or bust for me.
I said it before, dude. It's the big boy. You know what I mean? That's the big daddy talk, right?
I'm just basically looking for the people that can't afford the Series X. Where is your smarter money on a 1X or like how much newer stuff are you actually getting?
So the Series S is 1.4.
The Series. Okay, so if you have a Series S,
Series S.
if you have a Series S, it's probably more worth it to upgrade to. I'm sorry, the 1S. It's probably better off to upgrade to the Series S if you can. Versus if you have a 1X already, maybe it's not worth getting that Series S.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was getting at, because there are going to be some people that have to make that choice because they can't afford a Series X.
Yes.
So where's the smarter money if you want to stay Microsoft?
I have
Right.
I have one more thought. One more thing when it comes down to these two systems that we can go ahead and judge them off of, which is something that has, Xbox, PlayStation has done a little bit better on, but we'll talk about it. Backwards compatibility.
Xbox takes it.
100%.
100%.
Xbox has nearly 100% of their
I want to just mark
their
that off now.
their 360, and a very large portion of the original Xbox games are backwards compatible.
Yeah.
Right now, we know only 99% of PS4 games are even going to be compatible with the PS5, and then everything else after that is basically a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, and you're just going back one gen there. So Microsoft
Exactly.
has always.
But once again,
Has always had that.
exactly. And that's the thing. Like they have always had that on top.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't worry, I marked it off.
All right, so
I'll let you guys decide on the pricing, who you think the better system is going to go for pricing-wise. You already know where my vote's at.
I'm leaning Xbox.
It's like
mainly,
I said, it's
mainly because of the monthly payments and what you get for Game Pass because of those monthly payments.
Okay.
That's where I go Xbox.
I feel like it makes sense to
Xbox it is
put a
then.
check there then. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
I think
So
that's
the next thing we have is games.
And also, before we even get to that, by the way, we should also preface when you're making your
Wow, he
choice
jumped.
that obviously it does go far deeper than just the teraflops.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so-
Absolutely.
Just we didn't
Yeah,
look
so-
at everything because
so
that would
don't-
take forever. That's
yeah,
just
please.
one area that we
That is
looked
just
at.
one area we did look at.
Because you got to
yes.
think Microsoft knows that as well. So they're like,
Yeah.
why? Like, there's obviously a reason for the Series S. If you
There
know.
is.
So
Yes.
there's got to be a reason. But
It's just not for us.
sorry, continue though.
So now let's go with the games that we will. Well, not. So not only the games you're going to get, but the games you're going to get at launch. Because that's important.
That's the best way to judge.
That's
That's
important.
going to determine what you're going to
Exactly.
get first, or could determine.
So I have a list of both systems, the games you're going to get at launch.
okay.
So and once again, this is exclusives as well as just all consoles. So I'm putting it all out there.
Fair.
So for a PlayStation 5, you have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Astro's Playroom, which I believe is an exclusive, Demon Souls, which is also an exclusive. Yes.
Really quick. So, but
I don't know why I said yes.
I raised my hand, by the way, everybody. But here's the thing: you're going to get Assassin's Creed Valhalla before it even drops for the PlayStation 5 because
You're getting it.
You're getting it the day of drop for the Xbox.
Actually, you know something? We probably should have said something about the actual release dates of both.
Well,
never said that.
either way, we'll give you a quick. The Assassin's Creed is already going to be out for the Xbox
2
before
days
it's out
before.
for the PlayStation. Yeah, I mean, so
Yeah.
still that's enough.
Yeah, because all right, so let's
So
go ahead
really,
and
technically, that's a console launch for both.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But so so the Series X and S are going to be coming out November 10th, and then the PlayStation 5 regular and all digital are going to be coming out the 12th.
Correct.
yeah.
All right. So now since we got that part done, so all right. So here are the games. You have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is all systems. Astro's Playroom, which is exclusive. Demon Souls, which is exclusive. Destruction All Stars, which is also exclusive, I believe.
That was the one that looked pretty cool. That was the one that looked like a mix between like Twisted Metal
And Rocket League. Yeah.
Okay.
Devil May Cry 5, the special edition. Is that exclusive to PlayStation? No.
Yeah,
Devil May Cry, I believe
Devil
so.
May Cry is, yes.
I'm
Okay.
The only reason I'm holding up fingers, I didn't know if you were going to do it. I'm pretty much marking off the ones that
counting-
like you would definitely get as a that you should if you can get
Is
as a
actually a
console
console exclusive. So
Well, not actually console. I mean, one that'd be worth getting a system at launch for. I don't
Okay.
necessarily know that as fun as it looks. I don't know, and it's going to be, what's the word I'm looking for?
We don't
Starts with an
know.
S. Like, everyone's going to have their different opinion on what's worth getting at launch. So I'm only talking for myself. Destruction All Stars looked cool, but I don't know that you're going to base.
Okay.
No,
your
I would
first.
not. I would not buy.
So
a
I was
console off that game.
given Demon Souls and Devil May Cry, and then the other two.
Fortnite, Godfall, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Observer System Redux, and Sackboy A Big Adventure. Now, let me go ahead.
Sackboy, if everyone's like Nina, so you can put a fifth finger up for that because I know she likes Little Big.
Now,
Planet.
See, we had the same exact
now,
gaming.
Now, one thing I do want to go ahead and point out is that Miles Morales, and as well as I do know that Horizon, when that comes out, they will be coming out also for the 4.
just remember what we talked about before. If you plan on getting a PS5, have the willpower to wait and play the game as it should be on the new stuff, man.
Yeah,
if you
you're
can,
right. Yep.
if you can't, by all means, grab
So
for the PS4.
so those are the games that are coming out for the PS5 at launch.
Okay, for me personally, I count 4 there. That would be
same
4,
here,
right?
and I'm pretty sure it's the same with Wes. Because
Probably
the ones
not that those other games don't look good, but I don't know that you're going to base your.
I see 3. I see 3 for me. I mean, 3 basically. I mean, I see Valhalla. I see Godfall, which I am so mad that that's not coming out for the 4 because that one I would actually buy for the 4 just to go ahead and be able to play because
that's fair.
It looks incredible.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Miles Morales. Those are 3 that I see straight off the gate that I feel would be worthy.
What the hell? What were the other 2 that I put? I know I put. Well, Devil May Cry is great if you've never played them.
I've never touched a Devil May Cry game.
Then that makes sense as to why you would.
Destruction's All Stars. Did you count that one?
No.
Demon Souls.
That's
yes.
Okay.
Yes. For sure. So
wasn't that one hit shit that we were watching? Demon Souls. I believe so.
I think so. We were like, those boss battles look crazy, but they definitely need to clean up or fix.
With the fire-breathing spiders and...
Yeah.
All right, so here are the Xbox Series X launch games. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Bright Memory Infinite, Dirt 5.
Wait. Bright Memory Infinite. I feel like I should be putting a finger out for that one. I'm trying to remember which one that was.
That was the one
that was the one where like the chick was
Samurai
like
World with a shotgun, and then randomly see a car come up later.
I'm gonna give it that.
It looks impressive.
Yeah.
Dirt 5, FIFA 21, Fortnite, a Series X upgrade for Gears 5, Gears Tactic, Marvel's Avengers, 2K21 for NBA.
Marvel's Avengers is already out.
Yeah, but you're getting a upgrade for it.
Got it. So you get the
smart delivery.
Oh, okay.
Smart delivery. Look at it that way.
The game looks great, so I mean, I'll cut that.
NBA 2K21, Observer System Redux.
I have a finger up. I'm at like 3.5.
No.
RPG Time, The Legend of Wright, Samurai Spirits, Tetris Effect Connected, The Falconeer, Watchdog Legion, and Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Okay, so I'm going to go somewhere between a 3 and a 5 because I couldn't figure out Yakuza, but I think that could really be.
Yakuza, I've heard, is an incredible series.
I think that really could be. And what did you say right before that?
Watchdog Legion.
We know what we've seen out of Watchdog.
I'm falling off on Watchdog personally.
I'm iffy
really?
about it.
It looks like No Man's Sky to me. It really does.
Wow. Wes always talks so highly of that game.
I did.
I'm so excited
Dude,
for it.
I love the...
He also has
surprised.
firsthand experience of being way let down over the first one. Now, the second one was an improvement, but it took him time to improve it. So maybe Legion would end up being something great.
What they're doing with this is something completely different they've done with anything else. Having the entire world at your fingertips, be able to go ahead and try to get them towards the resistance. And
Well, I think you mentioned this last time. It's just way too. It seems like
There's
so much more than it has to be.
They basically just throw you in the middle and say,
Good luck.
I mean, here you go. and I'm not. It was like that with Anthem, dude. I'm not a fan of that type of thing anymore.
So we all we're close enough to the same type of gamers. What was the best one on that list for Xbox? Take out Valhalla for both because technically it's coming out for both. So scrape
Bright Memory looked good. Infinite. The upgrade for Gears 5 it's only going to make it look better, and Gears 5 looks great as it is.
Okay.
And I mean Yakuza will be there.
So as far as new stuff goes,
and that's that's just me. But I mean like NBA 2K21. I mean that's going to be at launch.
I guarantee you it'll look better on the Xbox for sure.
Of course. I mean it's. I was struggling putting a finger up only because I don't want to judge either console off a fucking sports game. So basically right now I would put, as far as launch titles, Bright Memory Infinite and Yakuza against Godfall and
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then I'm taking PlayStation.
Yeah, I think so.
Because those two exclusives are going to be...
Now, Bright Memory Infinite, I believe, has the... I don't even know if you even got to see that one.
I don't think
he was still at...
Yeah, he was still out.
We could probably show you that after this. You'd be like, what the fuck?
It was wild. It was wild.
Yeah, it looks
And
great.
actually, with the Tokyo Game Show stuff going on right now, they've given us some more.
Oh, okay.
With Bright Memory.
So, okay.
It looks like
launch games for me, I would take... I would rather play Miles Morales and Godfall first, gun to my head, before Bright Memory Infinite and Yakuza. while still really wanting to play Bright Memory Infinite and Yakuza.
Yeah,
I still want to play.
I'm kind of
those.
right there with you though, because those two games I'm
Look,
anticipating.
Well, Godfall screwed him right from the gate, so he was.
I'm looking at both of them, and I give it to PlayStation as well.
Okay.
All right.
I give it to PlayStation as well, just because of the fact of the Miles Morales. And once again, dude, Godfall just looks like one of those games that's just.
I hope
it's Gearbox on top of that. It's just. Gearbox is. They are the top dogs when it comes down to that. That looter style game.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's the one thing that gives me hope that it's gonna be the game that we hope it is. Because I correct it. I trust in Gearbox. Like they don't flop a lot from what I.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
and
there hasn't been a
I
Borderlands
agree.
game that came out, and I'm like, ooh, you guys fucked that up.
I think they had one game that was a flop, and I think it was Battleborn.
Was that Gearbox?
That
What
was
is
Gearbox.
It was Gearbox.
Battleborn something that came out like around the time Fortnite came out, or no?
No, Battleborn was the same style game. I think it was supposed to be like their next gen or same type of game like Borderlands, just with like a different kind of rendering of the game.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair point.
And
Now look,
I don't
now
think that did anything.
on top of me personally, when it comes down to these systems, I'm also waiting. You know what I mean? I'm getting the X when it comes out. That's already given.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a game like Outriders, because Outriders just looks insane to me.
I'm forgetting.
And that's coming out in the beginning of December.
Is that Series X only?
No, that's dual system. That's
dual system.
that's both consoles.
Because I was going to say, if you want to break it down even further, you can, past launch, we can go to first month or so at like games that are coming down the pipeline. I don't want to count games like, that aren't dropping until like 2022 because that's or 2021, 2022. I mean, games we can get in the first year. Like Horizon's coming out this year, right?
Okay, all right. I do have some more here. So you ready for this? So here are the games coming for PS5 at or around launch. So that gives you a little more of what you're talking about.
Okay.
Origami 2, your favorite game is coming out, Bugsnax.
Yeah, I'm not putting a finger up for that.
Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead, Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, Control, the Ultimate Edition, into which you have to pay in order to go ahead and get it.
Nope.
Dirt 5.
Notice how he fucking threw that in there too. He's still fucking pissed off
hate it,
about
dude.
that. That's so good. I love it.
Immortals, Phoenix Rising,
Yep.
Madden 21, Marvel's Avengers, NBA 2K21, Oddworld Soulstorm, Outriders, Overcooked All You Can Eat, Planet Coaster Console Edition, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Ratchet and Clank Drift Apart,
Yep.
Watchdog Legion, and WRC 9. That's that World Rally game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I got 6.
Okay. So here it is for Xbox. 12 minutes. I think that was that time loop game doing like you look overhead.
The one that we all said that we would suck at, right? Or no? Is not the one that is not the one that we said that
No.
wasn't?
No,
Okay.
no. That's a different game.
Okay.
But 12 minutes. Call of the Sea, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Control Ultimate Edition. Fuck you. Crossfire X. I believe that was an exclusive. Dead Static Drive, Everwild, XO1, Immortals Phoenix Rising, Lake.
I gave that for PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that one definitely deserves it.
I just making sure.
Last Stop,
Unfair.
Mad Streets, Outriders, Overcooked All You Can Eat, Planet Coaster Console Edition, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Recompile, Sable, Scorn. Scorn was definitely one of them. Shredders, Song of Iron, The Artful Escape, The Ascent. The Ascent was that Diablo looking cyberpunk game.
Yep.
The Big Con, The Medium, Tunic. We talked about Tunic, I think. I can't remember it though. Unexplored 2, The Wayfarer's Legacy, and WRC 9.
For me personally, I got 8 there for Xbox versus 6 for Sony.
You're counting for both because you're looking at us when you mark them up. So
I mean, we're all in agreement.
Well, I didn't. I was so focused.
No,
I didn't
you're
see
fine.
if anyone
That's
was like
fine.
shaking their head when
No,
I was
I
doing
did.
something or
No,
what.
no.
Yeah,
we would literally go to the microphone.
I got
and say
8.
yes
I got 8 to 6
or no.
there, and then if we do the same thing for that we did for launch, and you just take the best ones from that,
Then it's gonna be Xbox.
I think so because
but only by maybe a game or two.
because I would stack up the medium against
the Medium and Scorn.
and Scorn. Well, we didn't get a lot on Scorn yet aside from cinematic trailer, right?
Scorn was the one that was the artificial intelligence, the
Scorn was
the
the
sentient plane, right?
Scorn was the shit that I thought was like an alien game at first.
All right.
Like it looked like Aliens, where something
So-
was like it looked like it was in a fucking pod.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever. We got nothing more than that, so I can't speak on it
And
yet.
the medium is just a fucking.
The medium I
mindfuck.
feel like is the best that I got on that list. I would probably
Yeah.
put medium up with against Ratchet and Clank.
Okay.
And I'm trying
Yeah,
to think.
but Crossfire X was
and
another
Crossfire
one.
X. That was the one that you flipped shit for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And
I'm
the
just gonna-
Ascent as well.
And the Ascent. So I would put the Ascent and the medium. So,
All right, so-
I think sheer volume, I give it to Xbox. Those two matched up is a wash.
I
Wash,
could,
probably.
going through all this stuff now, I can go ahead and say wash.
Because any of those two for Xbox or PlayStation, I'd want to play immediately.
Yeah.
So I guess so first month after or in and around launch, I'd give the volume to Xbox, and maybe a hair by a fucking tiniest of hairs to Sony as far as which ones I'd want to play first, stacking up Ratchet and Clank.
All right, so I'm
Godfall, Miles Morales
I'm gonna
against.
give each like we did
that's
previously.
fair.
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
each a mark.
That's fair.
Wow.
And
Nuts,
again,
dude.
you're literally everything is blocked by your mic stand. I couldn't see a thing.
Oh, good. I'll share it with you guys at the end. I'll share it
And
with you
again,
guys
this
at the
is
end.
just going off of our gaming tastes. Obviously, yours are going to be different. You might be
Correct.
someone that's super excited for Destruction All Stars, and I ain't going to
You
judge
might be.
it by all means.
You might be someone that's. That's
Get it.
that's pumped for like Rainbow Six Siege or Call of Duty. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that is.
Yeah.
It's just not our style. I mean, we don't play those team deathmatch PvP games anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fair. I just know how much we freaked out over Crossfire X and Ratchet and Clank and Miles Morales and Godfall, but I also know the Ascent and the Medium and I forget the other.
Even
two
Crossfire
we're
X
talking
looked pretty legit.
about.
I mean, you also had.
Everwild as well.
I am. Dude,
That looked really good.
That one, I am waiting. I am so excited.
That was the
for.
one with the 4 people, right?
Yes.
And that like.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. All right. Moving on.
So, what else do we have with this?
As far as
As far as the console war itself,
accessories,
Eh.
I don't have anything pulled for that. So.
we know what they all are.
Oh, we do?
Well, yeah, you're.
I mean, there. Well, no, there is no actual confirmation of a PSVR. PSVR 2.
Oh yeah,
Right?
you looked at it. That's just a rumor at this point. Yeah,
Yeah,
at
it's
this
a rumor.
point, at this point,
Accessories wise, like you're talking about what? Okay, another controller. Like,
Sweet.
yeah.
I
headset?
mean, like,
But
Cool.
again, we also know that if the tech actually works the way it should for the PlayStation controller, that's going to destroy the
Okay.
the haptics.
So,
So-
why don't we just review that once we
Yeah,
get
we
our
got-
consoles?
yeah, we
That's
gotta
one
wait
of
for
those
that.
things it's really hard to say yes, yay or nay to until we actually
and then
are
also
holding
Yeah.
our
and then also a
equipment.
game that that really details what you can do with especially with PlayStation with those haptics.
Agreed.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm really excited for Horizon to be
So
able to
am I.
draw that bow and see what that feels like, and
Yeah.
or even
And
like
feel
you said,
just
it
that
could
twitch of the trigger. Yeah.
see if there really is differences in a game like Call of Duty Cold War. If there's a difference between
pistol
different
to
guns.
auto rifle to
Yeah.
maybe
That's
it's a shotgun.
It's one of
That'd
those
be
we're
a-
just
that'd
gonna
be
have
a-
to wait until we
yeah.
actually get the systems
That-
ourselves, and
yeah.
then we can then review and judge from
yeah,
there.
that's fair because we don't know what we're gonna. We said that's one of those things that we said could either be really really good.
We'll
or,
just fucking. I'll bring my shit in, or you, or whatever. We'll hook it up to the TV in here, or Wes's TV out there.
Yeah.
We'll
and
just give it. We'll just give it a run, dude.
We'll all just give it a whirl
Word.
and see what we like,
Well, then that's it.
and then we'll do the reviews.
that's it.
We'll do the actual console reviews after the fact
Yeah.
on another
So
cast from here.
look, that's what we got. That's what we got on the
console
console war
On
itself.
the last console, and you missed this, bro, because you weren't here last week. I said this shit to Wes, and he looked at me like, "Why'd you have to fucking say this?" Then, God willing, that
Yeah.
we're still doing this later.
Okay, keep going.
We're gonna be either 40 or very close to 40 the next time we have a console war episode.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And
Yeah,
you know, it'd be
That's
cool.
crazy.
We'll have
That we're still live.
one that we're still live too. We can have our kids chime in on what they like.
Yeah.
That would be fucking
Bam!
dope.
This. All right. So, what do you guys see?
We
for the
have
what
the
do you
tally.
see? Yeah.
We have the tally now for the for the final battle for the console wars.
Yeah.
And this involves everything, all
Yeah.
the specs we gave, the games.
It also includes the one that we've actually given a check mark to both, whether it was a tie or a wash or whatever have you. They still got credit for the actual tally mark itself.
It appears right now to be a ding ding knockout.
It appears right now with 10-5.
Yeah.
It
sure.
looks Xbox.
Series
For
X
sure.
PlayStation.
Series
Yep.
X.
And I think I mean, I don't know about you, but I was saying that too. I am actually really excited about the Xbox.
So am I. Dude, I'm not afid to say it.
Look,
No,
man,
fuck you!
I'm not afraid to say it at all.
Look. We already said it before. When it comes down, the Xbox is. Well, I'm gonna use your words, quote unquote, raw fucking power.
It's that rule fucking.
Raw fuck power.
Raw fuck power. Yeah, yeah. You didn't add the yang. Okay, yeah. Raw fuck power, as opposed to you can just leave that there. It's fine.
It's the Jackrabbit versus
My
Hercules.
luck, it'll fall off the table.
As opposed to the finesse, the speed and finesse.
What are you talking about?
Of the
Speed and finesse?
PlayStation.
I have yet to see that. After what I just fucking looked at, it looks like it's raw fucking power and speed too. Like fuck off.
One of the biggest things that PlayStation has besides the exclusives is what they're doing with the controller.
Oh, neat. What happens when Xbox is like, hey, by the way, guys, we are already working on this. Here you go. Like a year from now, they're like, here's your controller.
Or their Elite Edition controller could easily do something like that.
Yeah. So look, here's the thing.
But you just have to. Well, like I said, if it works, you just
But
have to.
that's all. I mean that's all us.
Yeah, but didn't Sony patent that though?
I have no idea.
It
They
doesn't
did.
mean
all their
Xbox can't make something similar to it and call it something different.
Oh,
There's
no.
that fucking gray area.
No, they.
Here's the
They
thing.
sure can. You just know that
Yeah.
Xbox has been the only really. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I don't think they'll ever change a controller. I don't think they'll ever
They
put anything
might.
like that in.
They might. You
They
never
would.
know.
Why wouldn't they now?
Well, because they saw what Sony did with this controller. Maybe
It's like fuck. Let's sit back and see how this works out.
let's see how it works
Yeah.
out, and then we can introduce a fucking Xbox Series X fucking Pro controller.
So they did
Uh-oh.
patent Sony licenses advanced haptic patent portfolio for the VR controller, haptic feedback technology company immersion core. Yeah, I mean they went ahead, they did that.
Holy fuck, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, it was. So I think for the VR, it's patented, which I mean for the VR, I mean they're basically saying to Oculus to go ahead. Yeah, I mean all right, your move. You know what I'm saying? Because that for VR being immersive like that, dude, that's going to be incredible.
The thing that I
is gonna
wrote,
be
and it
incredible.
actually surprises me, and it makes me excited. It makes me excited and kind of nervous because I want both systems to be really good. The article that I read the other day is that the PSVR 2 is one thing that they're really banking on and putting a lot of stock in to, I guess, end up in totality winning this console war with what they plan on doing with it and stuff like that. So if they have haptic stuff with that as well and it works,
That's amazing.
it's amazing. If.
Keyword if.
If. Now
But here's
I'm obviously optimistic because of how good the PSVR is. The only thing for me that I've always said that could have made it better would have been wireless. It's still going to piss me off if the VR2 has a wire.
That's fair.
We're in
You
2020.
make-
There needs
you
to be
make
a
a very
wireless.
valid
There needs to be a
point.
wireless option.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And the controllers, which they've clearly already
They've got,
fixed. So as
right.
long as that doesn't have like a $500 price tag in addition to what I'm paying on the console,
It's going
which
to.
is possible.
It's going
It's
to.
possible.
Well, what the PSVR now when it first came out was what? $399.
No, I think $3.
So $299.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money though.
That
it is. But it's all going to depend on like if you're going to justify that price tag, you got to have some bangers right out the gate for me.
now.
Before that,
Now, one
Like
of the
that I
things-
know that I can
Yes.
get immediately, not like I get this now and
immediately.
Yeah.
Now, straight off the gate, you remember we had this conversation before with that Iron Man VR bundle. Remember that?
Yeah.
The Iron Man VR bundle that came with
Vaguely.
the VR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Target has
I
it right
mean,
now.
you had like all the
The
move controls.
Yes.
Yep.
And the game and like it was basically $500 worth of shit.
He go drop.
Was
some-
for like 600. Well, it was for a 360 something
It was-
dollars.
I was about to say, how did you just go worse?
I know.
I thought it,
yeah,
it was like $349.99 for that. It was
Some-
like it was like $349
something along
and then
those
like
lines.
$360 after tax. Some goofy shit.
Okay,
like
and that was for everything you needed.
that was the
plus
controllers, the
plus
game, the
controllers.
headset. It was everything you
That
needed
was
to jump into the game.
That was in May, which honestly seems like an eternity
I'm
ago.
waiting for it to be like, it dropped $100.
Well, no. But my point is that I mean everything going on with these next gen consoles and everybody thinking about this alleged PS2 or PSVR 2.
Yeah.
What? You just spent $360 on a brand new VR system.
Yeah.
That might not even be that you hope is compatible with this PS5.
I mean, I've
350. You were 350
Oh.
for that bundle.
boom,
Good work.
baby.
But we also now I guess not a lot of people do as much research, as we do. But
barely do
we
research.
or they do more than
okay,
us.
okay. Well, I do enough. They may
Dick.
not,
In your
like
mouth.
we talked for what'd you say?
Nothing. Keep going. I hope our listeners pick up on that because if they do, it's gonna be great.
We talked fucking months ago about the probability of there being another VR.
That's true. We did. You know,
so
it's
the way,
weird.
so
Every
the way I
time
see it
we-
at this point, you're kind of. probably pretty dumb at this point to go out and buy, unless you know you can't afford
That's fair.
a new system and you
You know,
just want
it's
the
weird,
VR now.
though.
That makes sense.
But if you're spending $350, you know what I mean? You mean for said bundle.
I just don't know if I could do
You
it.
just-
Not at this time.
You can't give me the excuse that you can't go ahead and put another $50 in to go ahead and get, you know what I mean, like give me the PS5 all digital. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
kind of hoping that you see something closer to launch that says, hey, by the way, your PlayStation VR will work with the PS5 until we release, say, the
That'd be
VR2.
cool.
You know what I mean? That would
That
be
would- that would
that
be
would be
cool.
that would be a nice little break. Like, oh, thank God, cool. I don't have to go spend like $500 just to play this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, granted, whatever the price point may be.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
This man went, shut the fuck up.
Did something
I got
actually
something
just
for you."
drop?
No. Well, no, this was actually about a month ago.
Okay.
Sony has confirmed that PS5 will be backwards compatible with the PlayStation VR headset.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Your headset, games, and accessories will carry over to the next gen. Okay, so
Solid.
everything I just said for the last 15 minutes, null and void. No, I'm good.
Okay, fair. I didn't know that information either.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
I'm fine with it.
However, I'm really excited right now.
But see now, the fact that they're willing to do that really makes me wonder just how much better the VR2 would be. Like, what are you offering in that thing?
Not to mention,
That's going to be vastly different from what I have.
I mean, I already did say earlier that 99% of PS4 games were backwards compatible with the PS5.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, granted, that 1% could have easily been the VR set, the
Yes, it
VR
could
side,
have been.
but
yeah.
I
True.
mean, like I said, man, I'm cool with that. That's fucking awesome.
The only thing
True.
you're going to probably see in the PSVR 2 is the upgrade in the hand controls themselves and whatever
The
kind
haptic with the controls,
whatever kind of
Possibly the
Optics.
wireless, like
the
we said.
wireless or whatever kind of feedback you're going to get for
the optics.
the optics itself, because right now it's a 1080, right?
But it's OLED.
But they have OLED lenses in there.
Well,
Yeah.
Right.
I
they
just
have the
don't
OLED
believe-
lenses with 1080p, which is still absolutely
Yeah.
stunning for something that's strapped to your face.
Well, that's what confused me about when I heard them talking about VR too, because I thought I thought the reason they had the OLED lenses in there was because it would be a
Was
little
to
more
give you that
future-proof. So
was
when
to give you that 4K capability.
when-
If you mean support,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
like the next gens are supportive of 8K.
So I was about
This
to
will
say,
be supportive of 4K.
unless they roll out this
Which would be pretty
PSVR
cool.
2 that has like 8K capability, and
That's the only reason
would be-
to buy it.
yeah,
I would
that would be the only
never
reason, too.
play another. I would get rid of my TV. What the fuck do I need a TV for when I could strap a headset to the goddamn thing?
but you have to have the gaming experiences to go with it. If you're giving me that and the only thing but like I said, I trust it because Jesus Christ, Resident Evil 7 came out right away.
If I got fucking surround, so you can play like any of the games that you play on your TV in the VR.
Yeah, even if they're not VR games.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I did it with one game, and
That'll be interesting.
No. So I did it.
It's weird at first.
It is weird at first. It takes time to get used to. I did it in the one Dragon Ball game that I was playing for a
Ooh,
while,
legit.
and it didn't have the same VR experience, but it made the way that it made it look and feel like you were literally sitting, right? Depending on what you're sitting on, obviously, but it made it look and feel like you were sitting in a fucking movie theater. And the game was right there in like fucking massive fucking screen for you to play. It was the coolest thing I've ever done. And I was like, I told my wife, I was like, I don't think I need this TV anymore. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, I literally have a gigantic TV on the inside of this VR.
Did I get this? I may have put you in it yet, and you just went, this is so unnecessary, but so fucking cool, which is exactly how I thought. Did I put you in it to watch YouTube in VR?
Yeah.
Did I put you in that?
No.
When you watch YouTube and you have the VR headset on, it'll ask, do you want to watch it like normal or in VR? Now, normal will be like what he said, where you still have the headset on, but the screen's just flat in front of you.
Yeah.
When you watch it in VR, it puts you like in this living room where you're sitting on the couch and actually see a TV in front of you that has YouTube on.
Yeah.
You're like, this is the coolest fucking thing.
It is absolutely the coolest
but
thing in the
so
world.
not necessary.
It puts you in your
Yeah.
house, just in a different.
Yeah.
Like, in all reality,
hilarious.
if you don't have a TV that supports whatever, and you have the VR,
yeah, fuck.
that's all the fuck you need.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's insanely cool.
It doesn't look. It doesn't look small because it's directly in front of your face.
Yeah,
it's like
true.
you got a big screen TV
True.
right in your face.
Yep.
And keeping on that topic, if we wanted to, granted it would be on my system unless I brought my shit over. If the three of us dropped $5, we could finally do what we were talking about.
What's this?
just to see what it is. How many times have we talked about actually wondering what it would be like? We talked about this
Yes,
to
we did.
actually stand in Pandora because they have the Borderlands 2 in VR for like $15.
I told you I was going to throw you 10 on that.
I forgot.
I mean, I didn't do it, but yeah, I told you I was going to.
I told you I would. I just didn't follow through.
This is definitely an
Bitch, you
offline
forgot too.
conversation.
But anyway,
Moving on.
Nothing's off mic for us. Come on.
Yeah, you're
No,
right.
it's not.
You're right.
well, shit. I mean, that now finally should end that conversation.
I feel like it
so
does.
What we got, you may have something different than us, but what we got for the three of us is from specs to games to price. We got it 10-5
Xbox.
in favor of Xbox.
Yeah.
Now, of course, all of this
For
is
sure.
TBD.
Yes.
Like, we'll see, but that's how we see it
And
Yeah.
I mean,
right
look,
now.
there was I mean, we all had our issues with pre-order day.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. He didn't.
Well,
You
okay,
didn't.
fine. Oh, there were some.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
there was
you know
some.
what? I'll start this one off. Pre-order day. I did the whole early sign up on PlayStation's website. Got the confirmation saying that I wanted to sign up. Signed up.
They selected you as
They
one of the few.
They selected me as the one of the lucky few. Super fucking excited about it. I was sitting at work, literally fucking just like doing paperwork. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was sitting on my fucking phone, waiting for my fucking number to come up in the queue, and I was like, "Bet it's time to purchase this."
So
bitch.
Now-
so for me, I can go ahead and say that
No issues through by the way, just so you know,
ahead.
mine was through
So-
PlayStation's website
Yes.
themselves. It had nothing to do with any secondary source.
Now, before we get to Wes, since he's the one that did Xbox and I also did PlayStation, only difference between me and Anthony is I didn't get mine. Everything else was the same. Signed up for the same thing, did the same thing, didn't get the thing.
Well, it's no.
you talked
Well-
you talked about it. You mean one of the last episodes?
Real quick,
Yeah.
we'll take that back really quick. We both signed up for the beta trial for fucking NHL 21.
And you got it.
You
oh,
got
for
it,
sure.
and I didn't.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying.
But I think I won the better prize.
I think you did.
100%. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
kidding
Wes.
Now
Fucking twat.
I made sure on my phone I had them set up on Best Buy. I had all my
Oh,
information.
you had everything.
all my information on Best Buy set up. I had Target set up.
Oh, wow.
I had I didn't have Microsoft Store set up, but but it was an option if it had to be.
I got you.
And I said to my wife, I said, look, well, not she had a
This is
meeting.
happening.
Well, no, dude, she had a meeting that ended at 11.
Okay.
And 11 was when the whole thing started. And I told her, I said, look, I'm gonna try to go for this. I'll text you if I can't. If I don't text you, just try for her to help me out.
Oh, fair.
So
My wife wouldn't have done that. She would be like, no.
after about 20 crashes of the Target app and about 5 minutes of going ahead and keep on trying to press the button and everything, we finally got it through Target. Best Buy's app and website crashed for about 3 fucking hours. Many people on Amazon bought the Xbox One X.
Yep.
That system had a 747% increase in sales.
I've read that, and a lot of people bought that, and
because
boy.
they look,
Yeah,
man,
I know.
the fucked up algorithms that Amazon have is that you type something in and it gives you something very
Yeah.
close, but
Yeah.
but not always exactly what you're looking for.
I feel bad for all those people. I'm sorry for you guys.
So I know for a fact Hav got his off of Target as well.
Okay.
And the only thing about that is that there's a 4-day window that it can show up. It can show up anywhere from the 12th to the 16th or something
Now,
like
here's
that.
the thing. Question for you. So,
Yeah.
like, are you going to pay when you get in store, or is
It's
it
already
literally?
paid.
It's already paid.
Yep, it's already
Okay,
paid.
so just like
it's already paid and it's coming to my house.
Okay, so it's just okay. I wasn't sure.
It's
That's
just
why
holding
I
to where I don't get it day one, but
asked. Oh, this is kind of just.
You better
a
film
update.
an unboxing for our YouTube website.
I definitely will.
that would be legit.
I'll do
Our
it.
I like
YouTube
that idea.
Channel.
So here's the thing.
I'll fucking Twitch it too. I don't give a shit.
Per PlayStation, I will have my system day one.
And that's legit.
So, and the thing is if you guys want to, I don't know who has better camera capability skills. We'll do an unboxing, that kind of stuff.
I mean,
We'll go from there.
none of our cameras are vastly different. I don't think. At least mine to his. If you still have the 8, yours really isn't that different, right?
If all else fails, hopefully I'll have my iPhone 11 by then.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that will be a little bit of difference. Okay. But yeah. So, and then I know my boy Clyburn got his Series X off of Microsoft Store itself.
Yeah.
I got to text him. I got to find out everything that happened with him. But yeah, I believe that is everything that comes down to these new consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, look, we even with what all the tally was, I mean, we all have our own preference. I mean, we all kind of have our not necessarily allegiances because I mean, we're all going to get both consoles regardless.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not going to judge you if you don't want to get either of these systems and you want to invest in another Switch. I don't care.
Yeah,
Whatever you
there ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Whatever you have fun doing, man. I mean,
Or if you want to go away from consoles and go ahead.
Shut up!
don't say it.
Don't you say it.
Okay, I
Don't
won't.
you dare.
I won't.
I agree. I agree that we should do a PC related thing, but don't you say it on this fucking.
Then I won't. Okay.
Thank you.
I was about to be far more obnoxious. I was about to be far more obnoxious than you were before you said don't say it. As soon as he started to go there, I was about to be like,
I mean,
For our
it's
ASMR fans.
yeah. But we know this. All signs seem to point towards. There's nothing to tell you that these both won't end up being worth the money that you spent on them.
Yes.
I can't imagine it. I
I
can't
agree.
imagine it. So
You're talking
I
about
mean-
you're talking about so much more raw power from both systems. You know what I mean? You know what I mean out of what we currently have. Raw power, better graphics. You know what I mean? You have just so many different things for both these consoles that are going to be that we're going to have day one.
Hey, so I just want to touch base really quick, because Andy, you did ask this question. It says, with approval of Citizens One line of credit at 0% APR for the 24-month term. This is with the Xbox. So
0.1.
0.
Oh,
0%. You have the potential for 0%. So there is
In
a possibility. 24 months. So 2 years.
you could
Get your APR
so if
up.
you can pay it off in 2 months.
24 months.
I said 2 months. 24 months.
24 months.
Sorry, I
But
meant to say 2
so
years.
yes, you have the option for the 24 months. If your credit is good enough, it'll be 0%. So
Yeah.
basically, you're just
Sick.
you're literally paying off the console,
Bet.
the yearly subscription, or the yearly subscription for Xbox, and then the yearly subscription
And-
for the Game Pass.
And check that out. If you get
Well,
approved, you can get a
the gold-
badass system. And
Here's the
improved
thing:
credit at
the
same time.
gold and the Game Pass Ultimate are together now. You cannot buy
okay.
you cannot buy Xbox Gold subscriptions anymore by themselves.
No fuck. So either way, it's happening.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
All right, so kick the consoles. Ready for news?
Yeah.
Let's go. I don't know why, like I switch where I am and shit.
He looks like a freaking talk show host. Like he sits there, like, "You ready for news? Okay, camera 2."
Yeah.
Straight up.
All right, so here we go. Resident Evil will focus more on exploration than they did with Biohazard, with 7. And this is coming from Capcom and their live stream they had at the Tokyo Game Show. Into which I will say this real quick: if you want all news Tokyo Game Show and what's been happening with this, go listen to the Unknown Games podcast. Those guys are great. They're in Japan and they primarily talk about Japanese life, including Japanese games.
Like they are bringing you firsthand knowledge. from
Yes,
the
they are.
source.
Yes,
Facts.
they are. Adrian and Alex. I mean, Alex is Canadian, Adrian's American, but they moved over to Japan to go ahead and work and live.
They chose the right way to live. Let's be honest here.
And their podcast, it is my every Friday thing. I love their podcast.
I don't
It's
know why
great.
you gave me that face, but Japan has everything.
No, I
want,
gave you the face because we were really close to brushing feet there.
like that. Japan has everything that I want in life: video games, cars, food. Give me all three, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so going back to the topic at hand.
I like the culture too.
Absolutely.
Culture
I
is
guess
fucking incredible.
I guess I feel like an asshole now because I left that out.
You do. I came in and made myself look better.
Capcom has gone ahead and said that you will have a lot more freedom in Resident Evil 8 than you did 7. That we want players to experiment, to figure out what works for them, and he describes the upcoming game as a horror movie you can play. And that's much more your thing.
Then that almost tells me right there, guaranteed that it's got to be VR, right? We said that from what we saw with the graphics being slightly
there was
downgraded.
There were like 1 or 2 scenes to where I saw it. I'm like,
I feel like that's VR.
that looks like a VR look to me.
Yeah. So I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. And I can't imagine that they'd go towards it for 7, see all the success it had, and then go away for it.
And then go backwards.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what they would be doing.
I can't see that. Unless, of course... Oh, no, because he said that the PSVR would work.
Yep,
with the
on
new
the
system.
PlayStation 5. So either way, it's looking like it's going to go the VR route as well.
Yeah, so
That'd be
that's
cool.
that's sick. Now, more exploration is dope because now thinking back on it, there were a lot of puzzles and the game was great, but I don't know. It's from what I remember, it seemed fairly linear. There were places that you had to revisit multiple times, like the mansion and stuff like that, but everything, yeah, seemed fairly linear. So
They also dropped something else that was pretty badass. So the 25th anniversary for the original Resident Evil happens, next year, 25th, 2021. And they are going to launch an anniversary campaign March 22nd, 2021, which is exactly 25 years from the original launch of the original Resident Evil game.
sick. And they're doing what? I'm sorry.
They're doing a anniversary campaign for the original Resident Evil game.
Shit, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
25 years. Holy shit.
Now this, all right. So I'm insanely pumped about this. All right. So the Tribeca Film Festival, right? Everybody knows about it. It's like it's all like indie stuff and all like the indie movies and shit like that, right? It's all that type of shit. Gaming is now a part of it.
What?
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
And on top of it, the people that are on the advisory board for gaming, Hideo Kojima and Jon Favreau are among the new people who have been added, to the advisory board.
That is cool.
And then other people who are also going to serve on the board are, I've seen his name so many times. The guy for PlayStation, Jeff. Is it Kylie Knightley?
You make whatever you want, Wes.
He's I thought he's like one of the heads for like Sony or something like that. All right, so let's see here. Tribeca Games, which operates within a yearly Tribeca Film Festival, has announced that it has expanded its efforts, including a new advisory board featuring the big names for both video games and film, like obviously Hideo Kojima and Jon Favreau. Let's see here. They will expand the gaming footprint with the 2021 show, including the first ever Tribeca Film Awards and the first ever gaming official sections of the film festival. So, look, we've already said multiple times that, these games, they are like movies. The cinematics in a bunch of these, or even the gameplay, like Death Stranding, has that look. You tried, or have you even tried?
I tried. I tried.
I have not.
That is if I give you that game,
No, I will not play it.
and you play it for 7 hours
No.
and understand 3 things, I will give you $50.
That sounds like a fucking bet.
And when you don't have to give me anything.
Okay.
It was the
Bet.
most confusing thing that I have ever tried to.
Yeah, but you're not the only person. You're not the only person that has actually said that. I have seen people that have reviewed the game online. They're like, "What is this about?"
Yes, I don't
Yeah.
think that it's a bad game. The concept is really fucking cool.
Oh, what's the concept?
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. If I remember correctly, it's been so long since I played it. I don't remember what they call the guy. I don't know if you're called a scrap or what. But basically, like your job is to carry.
Aren't you a delivery guy?
Essentially, yeah. But they have like a special name for it. Like you carry supplies to different places that need them. You also
They've had neat little cameos in it too, like Conan
you-
O'Brien's in the game
when you
at one point.
when you come across like infected bodies and stuff like that, you actually have to carry them to like designated drop zones before they get infected and fuck a whole bunch of shit up. And you have this like device on your back that can tell when crazy
Is that what the baby is?
yeah, the baby is connected. At the baby, you also have to like take out and like do like comfort. It's weird, bro. It's weird. There's acid rain.
And then you also literally piss. Like you need to go ahead and like walk
Yeah.
into the river and like take a piss.
Well, you don't necessarily have to walk through. You can piss anywhere. I could piss on a fucking person if I want to. but yeah, you got to pee. You got to eat. You can like ride ATVs around and shit. You have to
Or
it's
motorcycles.
It's very, very craft heavy.
They have
If you
dirt
need to
bikes,
get
I know that.
Yeah, if you need to get to the top of a mountain, you
Have this
craft the
ladder,
You
yeah.
use the ladder, get to the top, turn around, pick it back up, move it. Like there's.
I have seen some of the gameplay.
It's the only thing stopping me from continuing to play it is that after I have no fucking clue why the hell I'm doing what I'm doing. Like I don't know why. I don't get what I'm doing. Like I don't understand why.
So
Oh, sorry, it's not acid rain. It's rain that ages you. That's what it is. Well, like if rain hits your body, you instantly like age like 30, 40 years. So you have to be like covered when you're going
I'm just
out
trying
in
to
rain.
figure out why you don't understand it.
I just don't. I don't. Why I don't understand it? I'll give you the game. And then you can explain to me
Oh no,
why
no!
you
I
don't
was just
understand.
messing with your inflection, and Anthony's just standing. Anthony's just staring at you, just stoically, just trying to figure out.
Because
What
I
the
did
fuck's
my
going
best
on.
to explain what the hell, and he still don't know. Because I don't even know.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. That's my point. Like you play the game for an hour, and you're like, why am I like this is cool? Music though, probably top 5 best soundtrack I've ever heard in a video game. Easy. Like that makes you want to keep like traveling places. Like, can I just keep hearing this music, please?
So, next we have a new company jumping into the gaming realm.
Oh.
Good luck. I don't want you to fail.
I don't want you to fail either, and
Better
I'm
system
just
we have, better it is for me.
I'm just curious on how this is all going to work. Amazon has a lounge. Wow.
Amazon has lounged their way into this.
Amazon has announced a new streaming service for gaming that is called Luna.
That's all it is, though. It's just a streaming service.
It says it will be here on October 16th, which means it'll be here November 2nd. Because it's Amazon. Unless you have Prime membership, then it'll be here free in 2 days.
So the service will cost $5.99 a month, which is technically almost half the price of Stadia. You know what I mean? So they're digging into their market, and the games that they're going to have spotlighted are Control, Resident Evil 7, and Sonic Mania, as well
that
as
is a solid selection of.
And they
games.
have also been talking about their partnership with Ubisoft, which means that you're going to get Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Far Cry 6. You mean later on? You mean within their release days, you're going to get them. Yeah. So essentially at launch.
Like again, I wanted Google Stadia to kick ass. Like the more competition, like it only is going to make the other companies have to be better and stay on their toes more.
True.
But I just want to meet the one person that when I go, I'm like, bro, what are you playing Valhalla? Oh, what you got it for? Luna? Really? I want to talk to that person
Because
You're not wrong.
because I want to know how it is. Like we have a friend
Because as
who's
of
got Stadia, so I want to see someone who's got Luna.
as of right now, I mean, you have three big players. Well, I mean, just 3 players in the streaming world. You know, when it comes down to this shit, you have Amazon now with Luna, you have Google with Stadia, and then you have the xCloud
Yeah.
with Microsoft. Like I just bought, and I'm gonna hang out with Clyburn later. I'm gonna pick it up from him. I bought one of those things to go ahead and like put your phone onto your controller. So that way I can go ahead and actually play my games from Game Pass on my phone and just use my controller via Bluetooth.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? So console gaming on my mobile device.
Little small of a screen for me, but then again, I've played the 3DS.
Yeah, but
forever.
if you're
Depending on the
fucking
game-
upstairs having to watch kid,
Depending on the game,
play Switch.
it doesn't really matter
I
though.
do the same thing.
I mean, like Minecraft.
You play Minecraft now?
Well, Minecraft
I
Dungeons.
bet he does, but he doesn't squeak like you.
Wow, that's like 4 today. Shit.
Yeah, it is.
Well, no, but like
Go cut the
Minecraft
grass.
Dungeons, I do, because Minecraft Dungeons is like Minecraft but Diablo. I mean, it's actually a very fun game.
Fair enough. Continue.
So, and once again, I mean, look, we already talked about where Microsoft is. You know what I mean? Within everything. I mean, especially in game, especially with streaming.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I personally don't see how Amazon or Stadia could even come close to what Microsoft can do. But I do also hope that they do it, you know what I mean, and they succeed, because all that's going to do is make better products for us later on.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want anyone to fail. I just good luck.
So my last story is one that
Oh, we're still in the news.
We're about to enter the Thunderdome. I feel.
yes, because this
Yeah.
is the biggest story that has happened this whole week.
Yeah. While we were
This whole week.
all sleeping or eating
This
and
is-
enjoying our lives.
This is one of the largest things in gaming history.
For me, at least,
It
yeah.
absolutely
It is for me too.
Like Microsoft was out here just waiting to unleash a nuke.
You know how like they say
On the
like
gaming
like in
world.
Fallout.
you know
Ho, a little foreshadow for everybody.
wasn't it a failure? Anyway, so look,
No. No. Oh yeah, it was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was. I forgot that there were none in 4. Fair enough. Yeah.
So it's kind of like in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's kind of what they did.
Oh yeah, because
That's kind of the way this deal went because nobody knew
Well,
shit.
Well, it's funny because I mean, in my house, Hamilton is basically on fucking repeat. So
Yes, I know.
so basically it goes. No one's in the room where it happens. The room where it
Yeah,
happens. You know what I mean? Like nobody knows how it happened, but it did.
Yeah.
So
what happened?
Microsoft announced Monday that they have reached a deal to acquire ZeniMax Media, who is the parent company of basically some of the biggest games. You know what I mean? Flat out, and including Bethesda Softworks for $7.5 billion. Let me go ahead and say that one more time.
Hey Andy, you got 7.5 bill just so it's like chilling in your back pocket.
7.5. Ready for the pop? $billion.
I didn't hear a
Billion.
pop. Oh, there it was.
Billion. Yes. That is going to piss off so many podcast people.
what Bill Gates calls
Absolutely.
fun money.
That's weekend money.
Yeah, right.
Not even. That's like. Yeah, anyway.
But, yeah,
But here's the
that's-
thing. I can still get behind this deal, and I still appreciate this deal. Here's why. The games that were projected to come out.
Yeah. Here's why.
Did I do it?
Oh yeah, you had
Yeah, you
Nate in
did.
front of that.
Oh,
You said
yeah.
it. Here's
That's
why. I'm like, oh,
That's
this
fair.
fucking guy.
Yeah, he cool
That's
whipped us.
fair. Cool.
Fucking-
You want some cool whip?
Continue. Why is it
I like the fact that they're still honoring all of the games.
The shit that they still
All-
have with Sony.
All the stuff that they still have with Sony.
including
yeah.
the exclusives.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they're still honoring all of that kind of stuff. So kudos to Microsoft, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Deathloop is still going to be a 1-year exclusive for PlayStation. I know
And
that.
here's the thing.
Which is exactly what they
kinda-
said off the gate anyway.
I don't know about you, but that kind of just puts another check marks. Oh, I gotta stop. Gotta stop drinking. It puts another check mark in that box for Microsoft just being, the next the next console to go with, I guess.
We're sitting here saying we're gonna give a check mark to a company taking games away from a system for letting them temporarily keep the games on their
No,
system.
but
before
here's
they
the
take
thing.
them.
I don't think that's the route they're gonna go with Bethesda.
Okay, so
You know what I'm saying? I just
I know.
box Bethesda. You hear that?
That's what they're gonna do with
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
I don't think they're gonna go that route. Oh, fuck y'all. I really don't see.
Everybody's hurt.
Burr, burr, burr.
Alright, I'm gonna see you guys
There are
later.
so many copyright infringements in this episode.
I have no idea what to talk about. Neither do they, because they're gonna enjoy it just as much as we are.
All right, so here we go. Once the deal's finalized, Bethesda's properties, including Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Wolfenstein, Quake, Starfield, and Doom, will be owned by Microsoft. I do know that I believe in October, Doom Eternal is coming to the Game Pass. Which is the latest game that came out, and I'm pretty sure it's going to include the new DLC. Oh, we all heard that.
I feel like these companies are both gonna start just fucking with our heads. Like, you're so excited about this, and like next week, Sony, you're gonna find out that Sony bought Gearbox. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, seriously?"
Now Bethesda is planning to buy. Look, so the deal's going down at the end. In the second half of 2021. All right. So look, we have time for all this. Microsoft said that they're going to honor the deals. That have already been put in place, and anything else afterwards that has to do with these. With these companies is going to be a case by case basis.
I still think if you're gonna see them release games like Elder Scrolls and all that kind of stuff, they're not gonna make a console exclusive.
Oh, I think they
I
will.
have.
I
Something.
don't.
I don't think they will.
There's
I
no
don't.
point in buying Bethesda otherwise.
What?
If you can't hold your biggest games on your own console, what's the point?
It's no. It's
It's
not
not
holding
about
it.
that.
It's going ahead and saying, okay, guess what? Now PlayStation players are going to pay me too.
Exactly. It's nothing but more money in their pocket
And that
to
goes-
make this deal that much
And
better.
that
I'm telling
and that
you.
has to do with ES6. That has to do with the next Fallout game.
Yeah, I could see
Any
it.
of that
I'm,
shit,
I'm
dude.
telling you right now.
Starfield, dude, all of it, dude.
But then how on earth can we, especially us two, well, you'll be there eventually, but us two as PlayStationers, how the hell can we give them a check mark if they're trying to get extra money from us? Because we have Sony.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna have both consoles anyway. I don't give a fuck.
True,
It
but
does-
still.
dude. So
I don't see them breaking a deal for the largest games that can be produced
with so much money,
with so much money on the table. Yeah, they just spent 7.5 bill, but you really think they're gonna be like, you know what, Sony? You guys can't play any of the fucking new Fallout stuff and the new fucking.
Have y'all ever heard of the word power move?
Yeah.
I would do that. That's a power move.
That's what you
have
would
to
do.
You have to have my system.
The power move itself is buying the companies.
Correct.
That's the power move. Everything else afterwards is just going ahead. It's just watching that wave of fucking cash roll straight into my
Whether
bank.
it's coming from fucking
That's what that
Xbox
is.
users, because you got to think of it this way: the Xbox, so their games are going to automatically release on the Game Pass.
Yes,
Correct.
that's.
So why would you make
If we keep with what currently is going on with Xbox, then yes, it will release at launch.
Okay, so if I am Microsoft, these games are already releasing on Game Pass. I am still trying to look to make money. If I'm going to do that, guess what, Sony? Here you go. You can now play these games on your console. You're spending $60 a pop to play them on Sony, and the people that already have the Microsoft games or have the Game Pass are getting it as well. So you're making money from every avenue. That's the power move. That's going like, hey, Sony.
What else could be the power move is you can go ahead, okay, ES6 or Fallout will be 1 year exclusives for Microsoft, and then we'll go ahead and throw it to Sony to be able to go ahead and do it.
Absolutely. Either way, you're
here's the
going to
deal.
see these games on that system.
That's the
People
only
are going
way
to
that
buy
I
it
see
no
is
matter
that
what.
way.
And guess what? No matter what, Microsoft is going to win because I've heard this argument from a bunch of people saying I'm just going to build myself a fucking PC. Guess what? You're still paying Xbox. You're still paying Microsoft.
Yeah, either
Microsoft
way, it
is still
doesn't
getting the
matter.
money no matter what. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whether
Correct.
it becomes an exclusive, because when it becomes an exclusive for Xbox, that means it becomes technically an exclusive for Microsoft itself, meaning
Correct.
Those people that say shit like that are just mad and in their feels right away because the response to shit, I have to spend, if that is the case, oh, they bought Bethesda, I now have to spend $500 or $300 if you get the other one for an Xbox so I can play those. Fuck that. I'm going to build a PC that's going to cost me 3 times as much. That's your response to that? You're not exactly thinking that smart.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
look,
But look,
I feel like that's just the in
at
your
the end of
feels
the day,
reaction.
it seems like Wes and I feel the same, and I don't sounds like we haven't persuaded you, but at the end of the day, the power move that Microsoft just did was not only buying the company, but like Wes said, I could see them actually giving the exclusive for about a year or so. You will see these games on the PlayStation because you're losing money otherwise.
That's what I said. I think that's the only way that I can see it. I just think Microsoft lifetime sales is getting so... Last I checked, every single one of their systems has been beaten by Sony. I feel like they're getting so tired of being beaten that they'd rather see the sales in their system where someone's like, fuck, I have to buy an Xbox now to play these games.
Yeah, you know what?
To
though?
finally show that for one console generation, they've outsold Sony.
I don't think so.
but units console versus units of copies of games. You know what I'm saying? Dude, games just out trumps it.
Yeah, you're gonna
always.
Of course.
You're gonna make more money.
Well, then you're going to make more money by looking at it.
in the long run, you're selling X amount of consoles.
And I am nowhere near a marketing person. I don't know what the college.
No,
but
but
you're
here's the
talking
thing.
about more money. I'm talking about where you're seeing your numbers. If you want to see your numbers in consoles bought, then you're going to want to keep those games on your console because then they're going to have to buy your console. But another thing that I was going to say was another reason why I don't think that they're going to be coming out for both is because I feel like we're going to have to wait for more info, but I feel like they would have said so. I don't think they would have done this. Everything moving forward will be on a case-by-case basis. If they were going to stay on both, that'd be out on Front Street by now. They haven't said that.
Okay.
They said everything's going to be on a case-by-case basis. So what if they decide these games are only going to be...
I feel like Wes and I are going to say
at the same time, we also didn't know that this whole deal was fucking going down to begin with.
So I think the case-by-case basis you're going to see are the really big
names like EA or ES, like like Elder Scrolls, Fallout, stuff like that.
Those games.
Or what if they leave the little ones and they take the big boys?
I don't think you're going to see that. I really don't because
You're
your
looking
revenue,
at getting twice as much money.
Yeah,
I know what
twice
you're
as
saying.
much money coming in per unit.
Yeah.
because of going ahead and throwing this game to PlayStation, and on top of that, it could be like 2.5, 2.75 because you could also throw it to Nintendo.
So here's the thing. This also goes and plays right back onto what you said earlier. Say Microsoft is undersold or outsold by PlayStation, and then you don't give those exclusives, or you keep them as exclusives for Microsoft, and you don't give the big names to PlayStation. Well, guess what? If you're outsold, let's say your units are outsold for your gaming console, and PlayStation outsells you yet again, but you own all the rights to Bethesda, and you create the games. don't you think you want to release it to the company that has
The most
sold more units?
most sold units.
I think we're.
That is actually a damn. I didn't think about that. That's a damn good point.
I know what
Do
you're
you know
saying.
what I'm saying?
My point is, I think we're coming it from different spots because I think
We all are.
you guys are coming at it from the smarter business model, which would be to release them on both and make the most money. I'm coming at it from an ego perspective of like these numbers here. PS4 lifetime selling 107 million units and Xbox One selling 46.
Okay.
I think they're tired of being doubled up, that they
Okay,
just
but
want you to buy
once again,
just their system.
Once again, their power move has already happened.
Yeah, they literally just
they
bought
have
one of the
thrown their
largest game
balls
companies.
on the table.
They literally
said,
took their
"Here you go."
schnutz and just shoved them in Sony's face. They're like, here, smell my schnutz, enjoy them because it's going to sit here for a while. I'm telling you right now, even if PlayStation outsells,
And then when these games come out, you're gonna lick them too.
yep, because here's the thing,
Like
here's the
a company that I don't even believe cares if they make much more money.
Oh.
I don't think they have anything in their belief system that says, well, if Sony outsells us, no, they don't want to be outsold anymore. They're tired of being outsold. They got outsold by the fucking Switch. Well, the Switch is great. I'm not talking down on the Switch. I love the fucking
here's
thing.
the thing.
I'm just saying. I think they got outsold by the Switch. I'm not sure.
At the end of the day, I think you're going to see a lot of really good console
do.
sales from both companies.
Fuck yeah, of course. I'm not saying that one's gonna. I just don't think they want to be outsold anymore.
They may or may not. I'm not going to agree with you or disagree with you.
I mean, fuck yeah, I don't know for sure either.
Right.
I'm just guessing.
So the thing is at the end of the day, these companies are in the market to make money. It's that simple.
Yeah.
That you might see like little things here and there that like we've talked about before, where it seems like they're helping the consumer, and they are. You know, it's cool stuff that you're going to see them take care of us as the gamer ourselves. But at the end of the day, like Wes said, the Power Move 1 already happened. They bought one of the largest gaming companies out there.
With some of the most storied franchises.
Iconic franchises. Okay, so that's already done. Power Move, done. Schnutz, on table, like Wes said, in your face. Power Move number 2 is once these consoles are released, whether they outsold PlayStation or not, you're going to see them release you can mark me on this date, you're going to see them release them for the PlayStation and possibly the Switch, depending, or the Switch Pro, right? Is that going to be a thing?
The
We think.
one that's 4K compatible.
So that's going to be a thing, we think. So
Yeah.
you're going to see them release. I guarantee you're going to see Microsoft as a company, not a
Because-
console company, but Microsoft as a company release these games for other systems.
And they've already done this.
And that's Power Move number 2. That's Dick and Schnutz on table, right? Here we go. We're getting R-rated, boys.
Like we weren't already.
Yeah, fair. After that happens, whether they are still outsold by PlayStation or not, they're gonna be like, PlayStation,
You're still paying us.
you're still paying us. Guess what? That's
Because-
whole lower half of body on table.
Not, look, they've already done this. They did this with Minecraft. They bought the company that makes Minecraft, and they still and they said we're still going to honor this as being an all console thing.
Yeah, they're gonna
Everywhere, Stadia or
They're going to make so much money.
like Steam and all that shit. It's Minecraft is everywhere, and Minecraft is not stopping, dude.
No, it's just gonna keep going.
People that are twitching Minecraft, like between day to day, you're talking about in the tens of thousands.
Yep.
And hundreds of thousands of people are watching. And they're making money. They're making money every single time that shit is bought. Every single time there's a microtransaction. They already see where the influx of money can come from when you buy an established company. Now that I'm thinking about it, I believe that was probably the precipice of everything. That started it all. When they saw that, they said, "What else can we buy?"
Here's
so,
my thing.
So they tried to buy WB Games,
Yeah.
which, like we said before, has the Arkham series.
Yeah.
Well, give it
and
time.
has-
They
and
just
has-
bought Bethesda. Give it
and
time.
has Mortal Kombat. Well, that already tried. They tried, but then that failed.
They tried.
Then they went ahead and said.
Isn't WB slowly failing though?
Then they said, "Who's next?
Yeah.
Who else can we go for?"
Yeah.
Maybe they could have gone for BioWare. Maybe BioWare said no. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could have looked at somewhere else when they said no. And then Bethesda said,
Hell yeah, boys, let's go.
"Let's give them a number that there's no way they're going to say yes." Just
And Microsoft
just
was
on the-
like,
just
"Oh,
on- just an off chance.
here you go. You
let's
need
go
our
ahead and
weekend
say,
money."
Let's go ahead and say $8 billion. And then Microsoft said,
7.5.
"How about 7.5?" And then they were like, "Fuck, what?" honestly, look, honestly, once again, I wasn't in the room. I have no idea what happened.
Again, me either.
I would love to see like the transcript between the two fucking companies.
But it's one of those things, dude. Honestly, it's one of the things where Microsoft already sees that this works with going ahead and owning something, but still putting it out to your competitor and still bringing money from your competitor.
Either way, the way I look at it is,
so why wouldn't they continue?
I'm gonna be a Sony guy, and I'm still gonna be paying Microsoft at the end of the day.
I just don't think that they care as much about money. I think, like, to me, this deal comes at the heels of everyone constantly saying that they don't have enough console exclusives, so now they're taking a game and making it their own, or a game company, to where now, could you imagine? Again, I don't know that. I could be way fucking wrong, but just say for the sake of argument.
Sony buying Gearbox?
No. I'm just saying, say for the sake of argument that I am right. And you have console exclusives on your system that are Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Starfield, all those ones you just said. Those are strictly yours. I don't think anyone will ever again be able to say that you don't have. You would absolutely have better console exclusives than Sony, right? I think we would all be able to agree with that, right?
If you have all the,
if you have all of those, that's where I think part of me feel, like I said, that they just got so tired of hearing that they bought this so they could have these as their console exclusives now.
Now, on top of that, we all also have to remember that nothing changes in Bethesda with this.
No.
All it means is that they just got a new daddy. That's it. Everything else.
Now you just gotta hope that Daddy lets them play the way they want.
Well,
you know what I mean?
No, they have said, dude. They've said that. I mean, everything
still full
is
creative control.
We're still Bethesda. We're still working on the same games we were yesterday, made by the same studios we've worked with for years, and those games will be published by us, says Pete Hines, who is Bethesda's Senior Vice President of PR and Marketing.
Boom. You know what
Solid.
that means?
They ain't letting nobody tell them what to do.
That's right.
This has moved Microsoft up to having 23 creative studios under their umbrella now.
Yeah.
As opposed to 15, which is what they had before.
And one could argue that Bethesda is the biggest.
They gained 8 fucking studios from this deal.
I mean, I can't. It's tough.
Let that sink in.
Yeah.
8.
Now once again,
that's roughly $1 billion. Well, if
almost
the West was like 8,750,000,000. But that's roughly $1 billion of, you could say that's roughly $1 billion per fucking studio. That's insane.
I feel like I told a nice story.
I'm pretty sure your story is spot on.
So, and let's go ahead. Let's end this part of the conversation with saying this: we know nothing.
Yeah, we don't.
We know nothing about what happened besides the fact that the deal, as of right now, is said to be done. They are trying to acquire. There are still a lot of, hurdles and everything else.
Yeah, I was about to say they may still not have the shit.
That have to go before the deal is finished at the end of in the middle of 2021.
Yes.
So, as of right now, once again, just like Bethesda said, they're still working as normal. It's still day-to-day operations. Bethesda is Bethesda. It's just like I said. They got somebody else they call him Papa now. That's all.
Yeah, they sure do.
Big Daddy.
Hell yeah.
And Big Daddy got money.
Too much money.
Hey, ready?
What are we ready for?
Oh, I got nothing.
For what are we playing? Yeah,
I ain't got a thing this week.
Nope. So I'm pretty sure it's still the same as last time.
Yeah.
I haven't changed my Pokemon Ultra Sun. Still playing it.
I've played it.
Nothing new has happened on that front.
I've played a couple more games of 2K, so I think you're taking this one, Papa. This is on you.
So, well, maybe it's just me, then I'm not.
Wes.
Why not? You're every bit as important.
What are we,
Just ask yourself.
Yeah, there you go. I mean.
What am I?
There you go.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, go ahead, Andy. It's on you, buddy.
You took his thing last week. Go ahead. Jump in.
Okay. So why does that not mean that he takes your thing this week? Why do I get to take everybody? Shine a pirate. I took his last week. This time he can take yours. And he probably won't crack while he does it either.
Listen, pirate.
Because I want you to crack.
No.
Because, that would sound incredible with the reverb.
See? Smart.
That would sound incredible with the reverb. Just do it.
No, I'm good.
Oh, you fucking pussy.
Wes. There we go.
It's that time. What is Wes playing? Wes, what are you playing? God damn it. Oh, that hurt you. Wait,
I am excited to throw that into the megaphone thing, dude.
Me too. I'm excited to hear it, actually. So, Wes, what do you got for us, buddy?
All right, so last night I jumped into Aliens Isolation, doing a little more of the Freaky Friday, and I feel like I made some progress.
You did some damage, bro.
I made some progress.
You did damage.
I'm very happy with myself. I spent barely any time in lockers.
Whoa. So this
Yeah.
episode was not brought to you by Wes in a Locker.
It was not.
No, it was
Holy
not. It
fuck,
was Wes-
boys.
It was
Wes electrocuting motherfuckers.
It was Wes under a bed as well. But
Yeah, it was.
Hey, look, as long as it's not brought to you by In a Locker, then we're good. It's
Nah,
new, it's new
This
and
would-
improved.
This would look like a totally new West to you because there was moments where like I watched him under a table, see the alien walk this way. This motherfucker just got up and just started walking away. I was like,
Hell
damn,
yeah.
I like this.
This dude grew some schnutz over the week.
here we go with the schnutz thing again. So, yeah, no, I feel like
to say.
I got pretty far. The one room that you're supposed to go in to try to go ahead and get to your people exploded.
Yeah.
Right after the alien jumped down to try to eat me, everything went boom, and I was like, oh fuck. And apparently at that part,
That was a fun-
Shelby screamed.
I saw that, and that was a really funny part because that again, I've played the game already. So as you're walking around going, I've been everywhere. I don't know where the fuck to go. I was like,
I hate when I
up.
I hate when I do that. So so I go running into different rooms. I go running into different doors. All of them say no power. I'm like, or restore power. Like, how am I supposed to restore power? What the fuck's going on here?
I talked to Alex. I was like, and I wonder if he knows that thing is still in here if it wants to be. So he might want to figure this out.
Yeah. So I went ahead and then I see a ladder. I'm like, oh.
Oh, I'm supposed to climb out
Yep.
of the fire.
So then I do that, and then you end up in the ductwork, and then you heard me say it. I'm like,
That's not the place you want to be.
if this thing's still around, I'm fucked. Like this bitch gonna eat me easy.
Yeah, and then they're like,
But-
how does he even fit in this thing?
Yeah.
Like I think like a cat. If its head fits, the rest of its body can.
Yeah, that's what I said. But yeah, so I don't know if you know this. We named it.
Oh, what's
We
that?
named the xenomorph. Actually, Shelby did, I believe. It's
What's
it's
his name?
Buzzkill.
Yeah. Dude, what was really funny was who was it that said it was? What did he say it was the fuck? It was the dick juice. What did he say? Who was that?
It had to be Jacob.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
Nightcrawler. Who's Nightcrawler? Is that
Hav.
Hav?
That's Hav. Yeah.
He said something like the dick. It was like the dick juice or some shit is why he's able to walk through those things.
Oh my goodness.
You can. I'm assuming you can look it back up. Right?
Oh
It's
yeah.
in chat. It was. It was pretty hilarious. We also somehow got into a Letterkenny conversation on there because.
Oh, that was great.
Oh yeah, because
Jacob.
Wes didn't want to go, and I was like, plant the corn, get her going, and then Jacob goes pitter patter. I go, let's get at her. Then he goes, so I was hanging out with Xenomorph the other day.
Nice.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Fucking awesome.
But and then I decided to throw a pipe bomb, a
Okay.
pipe grenade into one area that had a bunch of guys. Where the guy said, if you see anything, shoot it. So I'm like, well, obviously don't see me. Throw it. Right when I threw it, they exploded, and then the xenomorph came down and just started running at me. I'm like, I'm doing this different this time because it was right after a save.
Are you talking about the part where you were looking up through the grate, or no?
No.
Okay, never mind. Then I don't want to give you any ideas.
I
well,
think
no,
you just
so-
gave him an idea.
I did just give an idea. There was one point when I was playing a game. I don't remember where I was at, but there was a bunch of people in a room and I couldn't figure out what to do, and I could see them through the grate. So I just pulled out my revolver and fired one round, and then the alien just went up and fucked everything up in that room.
Well, no. So what I did instead,
That's cool.
after I got killed, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make a noisemaker.
There you go.
So I threw a noisemaker there, and then the xenomorph was waiting anyway. You
Yeah.
mean right at that spot. So I threw that, jumped down, killed them, went walking right past me where I was hiding. I was like, oh shit, and then jumped up to go run away, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna save real quick, and then because the save was like,
Hell yeah.
like 10 feet behind me.
Yeah.
So save real quick, and then just start moving around. So
That's
then
awesome.
I was about to say, you want to know just how different Wes is now? When he got out of the air duct, he dropped down. There was a save spot directly in front of him, which if you watch this motherfucker play for like the first month, the second, that was tunnel vision. Whop. This fucking save spot was right in front of him. He didn't give a shit. He was looking around the rest of the room, just fucking picking shit up. And I was like, oh, Wes is ballsy nowadays. Wes is ballsy
Nice.
nowadays.
So now I am down in this synth oil facility part of the ship to where I got to find my way out. I got
Okay.
killed because I went climbing up a ladder and there's people there. So obviously I got to go a different route. So I got killed there. So I'm like, okay, fine. I got to, but I mean that's where I ended it. But I feel like I feel like I did pretty good.
You did.
I feel like I made some pretty good strides.
You did indeed. Clearly, that fucking game is way longer than I thought it was. But then again, you did lose like 3 weeks, right?
I've
You lost like
I've lost,
2
like,
to
3 or
technical
4 weeks,
difficulty,
yeah.
1 to the air, working on the vent.
Yeah, and then also, when we're gonna start crib training my son,
lose
yeah,
one
I'm gonna lose one Friday there because there's no way I'm gonna do that with him directly above me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I
It's-
said,
it's
now,
just not gonna work.
Now that the basement's back to normal, I can try to get a setup working so I can start twitching some shit.
Like I said, dude, if all else fails, record it. You know what I mean? Record it, then
Yeah.
and that way you can send it to me. I can throw it through the video software that I have, and then we can compile these videos of like basically what we're playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
that'd be
and actually, maybe if we can do enough of that, we can do like every week. You know what I mean? We
I'll
can
just
drop something
slap
for each
my
other.
iPhone to my head and start recording while I'm playing Pokemon. And people are like, oh, hey, this is pretty cool. First person, huh?
Yeah, right. Other than that, I didn't play any Fall Guys at all,
Wow.
which is weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird because normally you will hear you say you at least played that or a little bit of Borderlands.
Well, you played something else during the week, right? On Wednesday.
Spellbreak.
Yep.
Yeah, Spellbreak, which is actually Spellbreak is made by the same people that make Fortnite, but it's a lot different.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Passed it down.
That's fine.
Oh, no, I didn't pass it down. I just passed it over because I did your thing, so now he's doing my thing.
There you go.
Oh, well, fuck. You haven't gotten to do this ever yet. Do you want me to? Why don't you do it this time?
Nope, your turn.
Well, I mean, I'm already doing all this talking with what are we playing, and then that's directly after. I mean, nobody
Fair
wants
enough.
to hear my voice for that long.
Yeah, no.
No.
Fair enough.
Even was. No.
So yeah, no. Spellbreak's actually a lot of fun though, man. It's a battle royale game to where you have multiple teams of 3, but I mean, you have these gauntlets that you wear like fire, earth, toxic, wind, ice,
That's
and then
pretty cool.
and you're just battling against these different teams. I mean, and you're basically trying to be the last team standing.
Oh, fair.
And
That's
I mean,
pretty
you can get killed, and you have this orb that you are, and you're flying around trying to find your other teammates to bring you back.
Yeah.
But if another team comes over and starts working on you, it's called exiling. Then it completely takes you out.
neat. Oh, wow.
So it's actually a lot of fun.
Interesting.
And I did play a little bit about Borderlands because I'm still working on the first DLC to go ahead and finish that out. You know, before I start the 4th, because I already did the 2nd and 3rd DLCs.
I gotcha.
So I feel like I'm in the last steps of the first DLC. And then I might actually even just wait until next gen, because it's a free port over anyway. I might just wait for next gen to go ahead and actually play the 4th. I mean, the Fustercluck.
Yeah, fuck it.
So
I fucking love that word.
I love that name, dude. It is such a great name for a DLC.
I fucking love that word.
But yeah, that's all it is. And like I said before, I'm waiting to get the little adapter for my controllers. That way I can go ahead and play my my Game Pass games on my phone. I mean, if I want to.
yeah.
So I mean, that gives me another aspect of gaming. I mean, this still has to do with console wise because it's coming directly from my console.
Yep.
So that's all we have.
That's it.
That's all I have.
That's all I got.
So Andy,
Sweet. I get to do stuff that I don't normally get to do.
Yeah.
how about
I
you?
thought it was just a one-time thing, but now I get to tell everybody where they can connect with CGC, because let's be real, we need that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Hell yeah.
You're right.
We need that shit. Now, the best place to reach us is at our Twitter, which is at Console Crew. I'll tell you right now, you follow us, we will follow you back.
Yes, sir.
We will follow you back. We also have a .com website. That is consolegamingcrew.com. All of our websites, all of our episodes upload there.
How many websites do we have?
One.
Oh.
All of our episodes do upload there. We are going to work at getting our blogs up. We got to get a blog up and rolling.
Yeah, you're right.
That'll be a section you can check. You can also get at us at our YouTube, which has finally picked up steam. Our episodes release on there. We should, with a bunch of content that I was able to get today before we recorded, have another video popping up there soon. If you haven't seen our Hot Ones one, it's probably the best thing we got on there so far.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Over 100 views.
For sure, so please check that out. We also have an Instagram. That's Console Gaming Crew. We're still trying to get better with that. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
I mean,
Social media is something that we continuously work at.
Yeah.
yeah, and speaking of getting better, we also have a Facebook, Console Gaming Crew. We are Console Gaming Crew on Facebook, and we are also trying to push our We're trying to push our Twitches.
Would you? Hey, do you know what? I need you to push the Twitch.
We are trying to push our Twitch streams. Wes is the most important so far because we
Absolutely.
are getting ever closer to him becoming a Twitch
I'm at
affiliate.
like 41.
We're
Yeah.
so
I need
close.
50, so-
So please,
We got to get that.
yes. So please subscribe to Wes. He is Dragon_CGC. I am Scooby CGC, SKOOBY CGC, and Anthony, because he had to be different, was CGC is CGC _ Squishy Soprano.
Yeah, you're right.
SQUISHYSOPRANO. So please, again, Wes is the most important one so far.
Yeah,
Appreciate
let's-
that.
Let's
And-
get that.
Yes,
We're working
Hell
for
yeah.
it, man. We're working
I know
for
you
it.
are.
and
No,
as
we are.
And actually, I am trying to go ahead and stream twice a week now. Yeah, man, I'm trying to up it. So right now I'm working at Wednesday and Fridays.
Yes.
But the Wednesday one might change. I mean, depending on when you guys start doing your scheduling.
No worries.
And to be as shameless as possible, any place that you listen to us that has a rating system, please give us 5 stars. We say give us 5 stars. Realistically, give us the stars you think we deserve. And
That's true.
if it's less than 5 stars, we will clearly evaluate what it is that you think we could do better so we can do it better.
Yeah. You're
But
right.
let's be real. I want 5 stars if I can get them. So
Absolutely.
by all means. But that's that, buddy.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, shit.
I think there's a little change to the ending here, boys.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah,
you know
we're
what?
coming back.
You know what I'd like to say? Game on, everybody.
Game on.
Motherfucking game on.